Hello.
Hi. Howdy
Well,
there.
welcome to our show. It is not Thursday, as you might notice, but
That's okay.
we are playing tonight and next Tuesday because of the holidays, and we'll be back to our normal night after the new year. So, from all of
Hey.
us to you, if you celebrate Christmas, because I don't want to offend anybody, Merry
PC!
Merry
And
Christmas.
also,
If you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope that whatever holiday you do celebrate is just as happy and joyous.
And there's Tristan. Oh, I was gonna say a joke to make Tim laugh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tuesday is just Thursday's dirty cousin.
Sure.
you laughed. That
I
counts.
yeah, I lose. I laughed. I lose. Oh. Okay. With that, let's let's get into the recap from last week. So just a few short days ago, all of you looked on at at the start of our game as the door to the Rusty Dragon was kicked open by a older human, a male who was walking in with a purpose, and he was angry, shouting as he entered, "Where the hell is my daughter?" And Ameko sprang to action, jumping from behind the counter, grabbing a soup ladle, and proceeded to have it out with this man. Um, Bethana had informed Ursuline and by extension the rest of you that this man is Ameko's father. And after a short argument, Ameko had brained him with the soup ladle and sent him on his way.
Thus inventing jackass stew.
That's right. um, After thanking you for the bit of support, which came in the form of Cade cleaning the soup ladle off with a quick prestidigitation. Ameko extended all of your free stays at the Rusty Dragon for an additional week, and then she whipped together a bowl of stew for Jareem as sort of like a taste test, which she really liked it. And then Ursuline officially named it the Dragon Breath Stew, and it will now be on the menu at the Rusty Dragon full time. You guys then spent some time talking about what you wanted to do between hunting for goblins for Davarin, as well as looking at some of the newer options on the job board, including the Sandpoint Theater, which is looking for actors for their new production that they're working on. There was also an advertisement for a sale of some new and interesting items at the Sandpoint Market. But eventually you guys decided to go back to Valdemar Manor and explore the basement to sort of tie up the loose ends over there. So you guys headed that way, quickly getting yourselves into the dark basement where you came across a couple of secret doors, one of which led to an alchemy lab.
secret tunnel.
Yeah, secret tunnel.
Oh, God.
The first one was an alchemy lab, and you guys encountered and fought against a taxidermy animated construct version of the Sandpoint Devil.
AKA the Jersey Devil.
Yeah. And
Jersey doesn't exist in this universe. You shut your mouth.
yeah, that's right.
Your dirty whole mouth.
Boom! Modern Jersey pops up in this world for no apparent reason.
Yeah, could you imagine
my
just
God.
like a portal
pop
opens and it's like literally the Jersey episode of South Park and like they all start
It's
walking
just a
in.
bunch of garbage.
The Jersey
Yeah.
Shore.
Yeah. Someone
Does that
just
mean
someone
that we
just
have to battle a Snooki?
yeah,
Yes.
someone just walks into the Rusty Dragon's like, "Yeah, muff cabbage." It's a Jersey thing. You wouldn't understand. Now.
Oh God, you
It
talk
just
like
starts
this.
to smell like a landfill real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Just the
Turnpike. The turnpike makes a brief entrance.
the smell of factory exhaust and hair gel fills the air. Anyway, so you guys fought off the Sandpoint Devil construct, finding.
I took a chunk out of its face.
Yeah, you certainly did. You blasted off a good chunk of its lower jaw with that critical hit of yours. You guys found not much of use inside the alchemy lab. Pretty much anything that was in there had been evaporated, or it was just like trace amounts of powder on the tables. So with that, you then explored the other secret door, which actually was a secret tunnel that led down into sort of a cavernous section. Along the way, you found a potion that contains a blur spell. And at the other end of the tunnel, you found a couple more of the Fey goblins, as you guys have called them. They were mounted on some spiders. And then further in was a little gremlin creature that was a spellcaster. Dino did his best to convince the spiders to stand down. After killing or otherwise incapacitating the creatures that were mounted on them, both of the spiders, one of which decided to be a little bit hostile in the heat of battle, but they both eventually skittered off, leaving you guys to deal with the Jinkin gremlin creature. This creature attempted to foolishly cast a spell, an invisibility spell, while it was right next to a few of you. I believe it was Dino, Chomper, and I think it was Cade that was there. I have it right here. And
Sounds about right.
yeah, I think that's right. And yeah, it was Cade. And you guys dealt a very significant amount of damage to it, taking that opportunity. The fight was eventually finished by Cade. Urslan. It was Urslan. Urslan shot her blunderbuss out, and she fired magic bullet at the darkness to steal something from that video, that one video. And yeah, she made big contact. In the aftermath, there was a pretty nicely polished Tiger's Eye stone that you guys took. The Jinkin also had a magic wand on its on it, what it was using in the battle. After a few attempts to determine what it does failed, Kat looked at it and said, and she realized that it's a wand of invisibility, which she did not share that information with any of you. She claimed that she doesn't know what it does.
And pocketed it like a good person.
That's right. The last couple things you guys did, you took all of the bodies of the Fey goblin creatures and brought them over to Daverin, who paid you a pretty decent sum of gold for the 12 of them, one of which was still alive. But you guys couldn't figure out what it was saying, so you headed over to the town sage, Brodert, and he came back with you, and while he also did not speak their language, he directed Urslan to a bookstore that might have some information on how to learn the language that they speak, which is Undercommon. And she went over there, bought a book for 10 gold pieces, and began looking at it. And then she found a page that was out of place. And this page is a not very well drawn treasure map. It has some vague indications that there are landmarks, identifying landmarks around on this map that are difficult to find. A lot of the writing on the map is not in a very familiar language.
I'm pretty sure it's an undercommon. That's why I'm learning undercommon.
Yeah, you have a feeling that it probably is an undercommon. So finding it in the book that could teach you undercommon is pretty fortuitous. So you tuck the map away, and
Nobody knows but me.
while sitting in the Rusty Dragon, the door opened once again, and it is Sheriff Hemlock at the door. And that is where we left off. So,
Do I half know Undercommon now, or do I fully know it, or is it like 50, like less than 50?
I mean, you've only been reading the book for
2 hours, I think you said last time.
no,
an hour.
Yeah, maybe like an hour. It's probably by now. It's in the day. It's probably getting close to sunset, I would say. So yeah, you've probably been reading it for about an hour. So you've picked up like some of the basics.
Okay.
Not enough to really like decipher this map, but you figure if you spend the night, well, not necessarily the whole night because you got to rest, but if you spend some time over the next few days, you could probably start to decode everything that's written on this map.
Okay.
So Sheriff Hemlock walks in, and he gotta get to my page of my notes here. Sheriff Hemlock walks in, and he proceeds over to where you guys are, and kind of just gets between you and the bar. He raises a hand up towards Ameko and Bethana, and they start fixing him a drink. He says, "Good. I'm glad I could find all of you here. There's something important that I need to ask you guys. I have some news that might interest all of you. We have a visitor coming to town, a bit ahead of schedule, but someone who is highly knowledgeable on the goblins and how they operate. This individual has sorry, I lost my train of thought. She has just intimate knowledge of all of the 5 goblin tribes and what their operations are like, and let's just say that she is sort of like an extra arm of our town guard. She serves to really keep them in check when I can't dedicate my people to doing it. She'll be here tomorrow, so I was hoping that all of you would join me at the town hall, and we're going to meet with my informant and the mayor, and we're going to hopefully discuss ways that we can combat this threat to our town."
Okay.
Okay.
Does
That reminded me of the
person have a name? Or a nickname? Or a title that they have? If not, I'm gonna give them one.
Cade snickers at what you just said.
He steps over to the bar and grabs his drink, and then comes back over to answer your question. He says, "Yeah, how silly of me. Her name is Shalelu."
Nope, it's the Goblin Slayer. Erzlin says, interrupting him.
He looks at Ursula and he says, "Oddly enough, she might like being called that."
Good, because I don't think I can pronounce her name.
Cade just kind of like just
Go
does this like eek face when you say that, and just goes, "Oh dear."
I'm being honest.
Yes, you are, but at the same time, work on maybe trying to pronounce their name.
You said it was
Kate trails
shampoo,
off.
right?
Oh no.
My
friend means no offense, I swear.
The sheriff takes a big swig of his mead, and he just says, "At any rate, we'll be over there first thing in the morning. I hope to see all of you there."
Okay. Erzlin goes back to reading her book.
He goes back to the bar, leaves a tip, and says, "Thanks, Ameko and Bethana," and he starts to head for the door.
I look at everyone else slightly and just being like, "Wait, are we just? Is this? Are we? Oh, okay."
I don't know about you guys, but he seemed pretty sad. How much you want to bet that Goblin Slayer is his ex?
Oh dear. Shouldn't we go try to see if we can help?
Nah, he said he'll see us in the morning. We're fine.
Okay.
Jareem's gonna take some dried mushrooms out of his pocket and put them in a pipe. And then he's gonna say, he'll be fine.
You didn't drug him, did you?
No.
Cade looks over and goes, what is that? And I start
None of your
poking at the
business.
mushrooms.
And I turn to Kate and say, it's something you cannot have.
Okay.
He can have some if he wants.
No.
But
Drugs are
it's not my
bad.
business, but I can have some. Wait, what's happening? They're drugs.
Being from Riddleport, even if I don't know exactly what it is, I could tell that it's drugs, and it's not like normal
So
like tobacco.
in your sort of transition from your previous world to this one, some of the mushrooms in your possession have sort of changed, let's just say. So Jareem, roll me a D100, and this will determine what kind of mushroom you are smoking.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a pre-made list that you guys went over a couple years ago?
Killing, yeah, so have fun with that.
I do have a list that is on our D100, which is an amazing subreddit that you should check out sometime.
Send it to me in the Facebook, and I want to check out all the
roll
drugs.
20
What was
is
that?
being an ass right now.
All right, so this
Just go to the page and reload it.
this is a you pull out a one like large mushroom with a fat purple stem, and the cap has sort of like a thin yellow like membrane that surrounds it. Just below this membrane looks like there is some like blue like smoke or mist that's like kind of flying around inside of it.
Ooh.
Maybe restarting my thing will fix the problem.
Can I do a check to see if I know what this is?
Sure, make a well actually this would be a nature check, so if you're not trained in it then no.
I thought it would be an. Wait,
have
I
the
am.
things in
I
nature,
am.
But unfortunately,
I don't
roll twice
think
not work
I
for me.
am.
So can you roll my nature for me?
Sure, I can do that.
It's like I am trained in nature. I know nothing about this thing, but I am trained in. Wait, no, I'm not trained in nature. Ignore that.
I'm trained in local and engineering. Can
Alright,
I
so-
make an engineering check on the pipe?
Sorry, I keep confusing
Oh no, my
class
thing
skills
Wow,
with
the nat
trained
20.
So
skills,
Dino
so-
with
and
a
your windows.
Dino with a natural 20 knows exactly what this mushroom is. He knows that this is called a smoke ball mushroom. This particular mushroom is known for the membrane is actually very fragile. And you have to be careful when you're using it. Because should the membrane break, the mist is released all around you. Everyone within 10 feet would have to make a saving throw, or they would be paralyzed.
Forever or just temporarily?
You get like new saving throws like every so often,
Okay.
to no longer be paralyzed.
Yeah. After getting a good look at that mushroom, I'm gonna call over Chomper and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Jim, you don't realize that mushroom has paralyzing AIDS, right?"
AIDS?
It's always AIDS with you,
AIDS.
man. It's
Every
always
time
AIDS.
when you
It's
say
paralyzing
Oh, wait.
AIDS.
Are you-
Everyone repeats AIDS?
Are you trying to get Chopper to become paralyzed?
No, I'm
So
calling him away from Dream.
Dream.
Again, I can't see roll 20, so I want Chomper away from him.
Okay, so you command Chomper to step away, and he
Welcome to my
does.
world.
Dream did say he was smoking this mushroom, so Dream.
He's got
I'm
to
right
go
there
down
next
the
to
roll
a-
see whether or not he punctures it, I'm guessing.
Wait,
Cass
Wait,
just
no,
gonna
I-
watch what happens. She's gonna sit there with her drink, and she's gonna turn to.
Well, I gave him my warning, so if he does that anyway, that's on him.
So
I actively poked it as he was trying to do things. So,
Turn
you're
to
pretty
Ursula
far.
for
and
better
ask
or
if she
worse, that is something that did happen.
It
Ursula,
was dried, just to be fair.
right.
Ursula, you want to take bets on the outcome?
Oh, you know it.
So Dream,
Alright.
Let me move over here.
make
with my
a
foot.
make a dexterity check.
What are the effects again? Paralysis?
That's if
Paralysis
it
and
that's
AIDS.
that's if it breaks.
And Ursula
Um,
says, AIDS?
There aren't any listed effects for consuming it, so I'm just gonna make some up. But just go ahead and okay.
Ooh, I have
so
an idea.
you successfully get the mushroom into your pipe without causing any damage to it. You go ahead and you light up.
Wait, I
now-
got you. I got you on a effect.
I'm gonna pass
told
the
you it's
pipe
AIDS.
after I take a drag. I'm gonna pass the pipe to Babu, and it's just gonna fall through him like the stew.
Yeah, the smoke of the of this burning fungus does go just straight through him. Okay, yeah, I actually like that effect that you sent me, so I'm gonna use it. So everyone around you, Dream, begins to look like their complexion gets really like pasty, and they look like distorted to your vision.
Well, this is new.
Make a Constitution check.
Oh boy.
So Cade's gonna
Love
try to
those.
catch the pipe as I see it falling through Babu, because you passed the whole pipe, not just the smoke, right?
Yeah, it's the whole pipe.
Oh,
yeah. So then
fuck.
I'm literally
Okay.
just like sliding to catch the pipe, being like, "Wait, what? No."
Okay.
Wait.
Cade, make an acrobatics check because you are like 15 feet away from Babu, so you'll have to get over there.
I came up with a side effect.
So, Dream, you find yourself just from the one hit, you find yourself needing to sit down.
All right, I'm gonna sit down.
Ursula goes, you all right there, buddy?
Yeah, like your legs feel really heavy.
The AIDS is beginning to take over. It's a daughter.
It's the fucking HIV, man.
I suggest no one smoke that. Just based on
Sorry, Cade.
his
Do
reaction?
I have to roll
I
for
don't
you? I
think
didn't
anyone-
even ask. It's my fault.
My question is this what finally kills Doreen?
Okay. So Cade attempts
No.
to. Ooh, this is. I just remembered what Cade's armor check penalty is. This is gonna be fun. So.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
I turned-
Okay. That's
As
not
I'm
bad.
seeing-
That's not bad. So
Oh, well, I mean, it could be better.
Cade was watching Dream just to see what the effects were before he hit the pipe. So seeing Dream try to pass the pipe to his spectral owl spirit, Cade leaps to action and actually tries to dive across the table and prevent this pipe from hitting the floor. He catches the pipe and then spills over the other side of the table, crashing onto the floor, very, very ungracefully, but successfully preserving the mushroom and preventing it from blowing up. A 10 is exactly what you needed. So
I yell as
Hey,
I say
success is a success.
as he's diving. I go, "Don't smoke it!"
well, Cade is now in possession of this pipe with the lit up mushroom. So what would Cade like to do with it?
Eat it.
The whole pipe?
Does no one care that it gives you AIDS?
Cade goes, "No more drugs," and eats the entire pipe.
Dino just yelling out in the middle.
Can everyone hear me? Can we everyone hear
Yes.
me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah.
So Cade's gonna literally, after sprawling out across the floor, holding the pipe, like literally just cradled, like rolled over on their stomach, and just looking up at everyone, going, "Why do you guys always play with things that are like bombs? Why does everything you guys touch either explode with very dangerous things or gore? And why do I always have to save things?"
I turn to Dream and I go, "It wouldn't have exploded if it fell on the floor, right?"
I have no idea what this is.
You look up and
I point
like,
at Dino and I go, "He said it literally caused paralyzed AIDS. Why would how else would it do it?
Yeah.
How else would I?"
It doesn't cause AIDS.
Yeah, you look up and Dino is like
too.
Dino is like literally punching the air right now, like just like screaming about AIDS. You just hear Mako yell from behind the bar, like, "Why are you so obsessed with AIDS?"
I'm going
Because
to
back where
literally-
I'm from, any notable disease is referred to as AIDS.
That is a very bad society, and you should be glad that you're out of it.
Cade,
I mean,
Cade
any
just
serious illness, you should treat it
exasperatedly
as
takes a
disease.
giant hit of this pipe now.
How
And we all
dare you
turn
insult
to-
the lizard folk?
I turn to you
Calling
and I
their
scream.
society bad.
I turn to Kate as I see him take a hit, and I go, "No! Why would you do the drug?"
And
Okay.
I go, because I'm done with this shit and I want to understand what the hell Dream is doing and why he thought a spirit bird could hold this shit.
Okay, so
Or be like,
You get AIDS, I'm not helping you.
Cade, you take your hit and you see the same sort of distortion effects and pasty complexions for everyone else. Really, in a sense, everyone's skin tone starts to look like yours a bit.
Like smoke.
Oh, this is nice.
You find
You guys
that
look like me.
you find that you don't have the same chair lock type effect that Dream got. In fact, you're holding it pretty well, and your things other than your warped vision, everything seems fine.
I'm looking
For
at
now.
everyone giggling a little bit and just going, literally, y'all just look like me now.
Dream is gonna like
That's stage
stumble
1 of
around
AIDS.
and look in his pocket, and he's just gonna pull everything out. He's gonna be like, "All right, I gotta figure out what this stuff is now."
What part of paralyzation AIDS don't you get?
Yeah, because you
I
bought
think
like
goes back
5
over
or
to the
6
punch-
different
Yes.
kinds of mushrooms.
I go
Because
back
of
over to the
the-
table of mushrooms and I go, can you describe them for me so I could just guess what they do?
And Cat's like, can you describe them for me so I can see how much I can sell them for?
Paralyzation!
Alright, so
what
I think
part
you
of that
had-
is complicated?
I think you had 5 other kinds of mushrooms, so I'm gonna
Kay just looks over at Dino and goes, I'm not paralyzed. This stuff is pretty
Not
chill."
yet.
roll those
I
up.
think that if
Paralyzation
you're
is
not,
stage 99.
I'm
There's
gonna walk
98
over.
other stages.
I go to
I'm gonna walk over and boop Dino right on the nose with my fingertip and just go, boop.
I say to Dream,
I'm fine.
I said, I think you took too big of a hit because you're so used to doing this, and it just kind of paralyzed your legs a little bit.
I'm fine.
All right, so Dream, make one nature check for all of them, and then I'll as long as it's a good result.
Nature, where are you?
It's all the other
Nature.
knowledge checks.
Oh, knowledge. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
So the first mushroom you pull out is it's a pale white mushroom, and
It's bad.
the lights are dimmed in here a little bit, so you can see sort of a slight glimmer on it. It's kind of silvery.
Glowing means bad.
This mushroom is already dried, so you don't need to worry about handling that part for these effects. This mushroom, if you consume it, it will allow you to. Let me just make sure the spell is in the game because these are written for 5th edition, I think.
I really want to see this list that you're reading off of.
Okay, yes, it is. So when you eat this mushroom, as long as you pass a Constitution check, you will get 1 casting of Speak with Dead.
That's right up Dream's alley.
That's awesome.
If you fail the check, you instead have hallucinations of dead people talking to you.
Again,
So it's like
still
that
up
one
his
movie.
alley.
That's not the first time it'll happen.
Probably won't be the last.
I worry about y'all.
The
I
second
worry
mushroom
about me too. Thank you.
is a massive mushroom with a brown cap. Like, well, for a mushroom, it's massive. It's probably the size of it's probably the size of Bethana, like a halfling. Like, big
So
fucking
I can
mushroom.
sit on it.
How
Yeah.
did you carry that?
I'm a shaman. We do magic things.
It's a magic
I was
mushroom.
gonna say, do you have a bag of holding or something?
I have a bag of nunya.
Okay.
So this mushroom is not psychoactive. This mushroom has a strong enough sort of flavor profile in its spores that it can mask the taste of any food or drink.
Ooh.
Does it taste like ass?
You don't know.
Well, I'm asking Dream. He would know.
Do I know?
This
I don't
wasn't
know,
in your
Dream
bag
just tastes
before
like
you
ass.
came here, so no.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
All I know is that if your food sucks, it might make it better.
All right.
Miracle berry.
No, more like flavor berry.
The next mushroom is it has a deep red cap. It's aptly named blood cap. The way this one works is any contact with the spores will send the person who touches them into a rage, causing that creature's attack rolls to have a bonus, but attacks against them also have a bonus, and this lasts for 1 minute.
That one I'm saving
Wait for it
Tina.
now.
Before he even saves it or puts it away, I take like my gun and I push it away from me.
Or you, or Ursulin. Either or.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to go into a rage.
Maybe
You
we
might
should
need it.
put that away for now. Just
I'm
put
always
it away.
angry.
Cade
that your
just kind of
secret?
looks slightly scared at
Yeah,
that
no
and just
joke.
kind of goes, I don't want to play that game.
The fourth mushroom is sort of a bluish green color, both the cap and the stem. This one is just known as a stink shroom, and it emits a very foul smell when it's crushed. You can use this to overwhelm someone's senses, sort of cover your own scent. You can also distill it and make it into sort of a throwable stink bomb. Something that you do know about this particular mushroom is that it is a powerful goblin attractant.
Ah, yes.
Bait. I say.
Fantastic.
As Dream I'm assuming Dream is explaining these to us.
We're
Yes,
commenting, so
yeah.
that's what I'm assuming as well.
So I go bait.
And the final mushroom is a typical standard mushroom that you would find in a real-life grocery store. It is a Morel Mushroom, and it heals you for 1d6 when it's eaten.
That's
Wow, I must have
fantastic.
been high when I bought that one.
You were.
Cade
That you're not
just
high?
kind of, while everyone's distracted and looking at all those mushrooms, just gonna puff on the pipe again and go, I like this stuff.
Make another Constitution check.
Hey, that shit's not free, man.
To be
I have
fair,
no idea how much I paid for it, but I know it's not free.
You paid about like 100 gold for it, I think.
Cade hands the pipe back and goes, "But well, next time don't drop it through spirit things."
Oh my god, we're gonna have another addict. Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
another?
Thank you, Dream. Thank you. Because we
So-
need someone else to buy drugs now.
Cade,
Yeah, we do.
you're still feeling okay, but you find yourself sort of looking
No,
around for
we
a
don't,
stool
because
or a
I'm not
chair
making any
to-
money off
to
these
sit down
drugs.
in.
These drugs might save your ass one day.
But I'm not making any money off of them. It's only okay when they're my drugs. And I've lost all my suppliers.
Then grow some mushrooms.
I've been holding this inhalation in this whole time, and I just blow it out slowly, in everyone's face.
Don't work
Stop
that way.
fighting.
You blow that anywhere near my dinosaur, I'm punching you. I swear to God.
Stop fighting. It's okay.
Seriously, if she actually blows smoke into Chomper's face, I'm actually gonna punch her.
Chomper's the one person that I'm not hitting.
Mushrooms.
Chomper's like the one person I can't even get anywhere near, but it's literally hitting, I guess, Dream mostly, and Babu, ironically enough. I'm just
Do my
like,
legs
yelling in
work?
your direction.
I gotta go downstairs and get a band-aid real quick. My cat just filleted my arm.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Make
do
a-
I need to make a check if I'm in the general area of that?
No. The
Alright, I'm gonna run now. My arm is bleeding!
make a strength check to try to stand up. Dream.
Yes.
Yeah, you can stand up.
I'm gonna move over to Dream and hand him his pipe back. Be like, thank you.
Anytime. And now I'm gonna go see where to find more stuff like this.
You're gonna go out into the town.
I'm gonna ask them first.
Okay. So Bethana is shocked that you would ask for such a thing. She just says, I wouldn't have the slightest idea where to find anything like that.
Tareem's just gonna wink at her. Be like, all right.
Yeah. Might know.
Cade might know.
Would it be local or history?
This would be local.
Boom.
Okay, so even in your haze, you know that you might have a connect in your friend Jubrail.
I just start going to smack Babu, forgetting that it's a spirit animal, being like, "Oh wait, Dream, I know someone."
All right, Kate's coming with me.
As everyone else just watches my arm flailing through a spirit bird repeatedly.
Should one of us go with them and make sure they're okay?
If you want to find stuff to sell, you should probably come with us.
Fair
The
point.
valid point.
I'm going to go make sure that they don't kill themselves, and Cat just hops up and joins them.
I'm just gonna look over at Cat and just yell, "Chaperone!"
Screw it.
I
might as well go with them.
Everyone's going. Okay.
Secret tunnel.
So I have to get a couple of tokens ready. So give me 1 second. But
sure. I'm just gonna look at the barkeep and out of my gold share, tell them sorry for this whole thing, and just put like 3 gold pieces on the bar and just slide it towards them. Just be like, good faith, and then just confidently strut on out.
So
Pathfinder drugs. Pathfinder drugs.
Yes.
you guys make your way with Cade's directions over to one of the other taverns in town, the Fat Man's Feed Bag.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm just gonna walk in and just literally look at everyone and just go, "Hello there. I got some friends. Can we have some drinks?"
So they are.
And then I look around for who the person I'm looking for is, and then quietly motion at him for Jareem.
They are pretty empty in terms of customers at the moment. Their sort of like nighttime rush hasn't started yet. However, you spend a few moments looking around, and you do find Jubrail with his back turned, sitting at a table.
Can you catch me up real quick or no?
So basically,
We left to another tavern.
Yeah, Dream wanted to find more mushrooms, and Cade said she knows a guy, and so that's what you guys are doing right now.
Okay. My arm hurts.
That's what Trayson is your friend.
I don't have any.
Oh, sad. Then soap and water.
I did soap, water, hydrogen peroxide, and Band-Aid.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
Yep,
there you
that's
go.
a good course of action there.
Since my cat's nails are fucking nasty.
Yeah, cats are cats. Cade's gonna waddle over. I don't know why I said waddle. Cade's gonna...
Well, you are still high, are you not?
Yeah. So
I guess.
AIDS are still in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna waddle over, and I'm gonna tap Jabrail on the back and go hello.
Jabrail turns around and says, "Oh, it's a bit of a surprise to see you here. What's up?"
Oh shit! Microsoft Edge is doing work. Screw you, Chrome.
That is the first, last, and only time that I will hear the phrase that any Microsoft browser is doing work.
I think
It's actually killing it right now.
I think it's because Google Chrome servers are so shit right now. That he was having trouble with
It's not surprising. Like
I have issues on Chrome all the time with the Roll20. With every week, it's usually someone. I just finally pass it off to
I know, but
our
Roll20
friend
just
Dino
straight refused to boot up at all.
Chrome
I know.
Chrome is just such like a massive resource suck. Like I only use it for work, and it's because I have to.
I use it for Gmail.
I mean, you can use Gmail in any browser.
okay.
I am.
Let this be your advertisement. We are not sponsored by them, but Opera GX is the best.
Yes.
The best browser.
It is a very, very good browser, honestly.
That's what I use.
NordVPN.
All for the
Yeah.
NordVPN.
All right. This isn't Critical Role. Let's take a step back with the NordVPN.
Chopper will lead us to fame.
Plushy chompers. And t-shirts. Rachel works at a t-shirt factory. We can source something.
And tell Jabrail that my friend is looking for some exotic
shrooms.
Fungi, if you so understand.
He thinks for a moment.
Nausea over and above the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Slurpee and the Cinnabite.
What's going on?
First of all, why is there a Baja Blast Slurpee? Second,
Was that
wrong? I want Cinnabite.
No, that was my boyfriend. The voice that I used to say Internet Explorer finally turned on, apparently was very high-pitched and cutesy.
Oh.
So
That's enough derailing now.
Jubrail.
You can never have too much derailing.
Jubrail, yeah, unless you're on a train.
This episode brought to you by Baja Blast Mountain Dew Slurpee.
Brought to you by Apex Legends because
What
this
do you mean
bitch's
by
name
trains?
is Gibraltar.
Has Polar Express taught you nothing?
I have
so many sponsors.
So anyway,
So many sponsors, and they don't even know. They don't even know.
They sponsor us.
They don't even know they're sponsoring us. So,
Don't worry, we're promoting y'all for free. It's cool.
which, if I'm being honest, that's my favorite
Oh
kind of sponsor.
fuck that! You gotta pay
free
us for that
kind?
shit.
I like free things. Free things are nice. Like bullets. Bullets are nice.
Anyway,
okay, so what did Jubrail say?
Jubrail kind of thinks it over for a moment, and he says, sadly, nothing like that right now, but I've got some other stuff if you want to see it.
Oh.
Yes, please, other stuff.
I say
Dream
to
my
him,
emotion to come
as
over.
he's doing that, I think, can I go? How do you spell your name?
You're asking Jubrail?
I'm asking Jabrail.
Y'all should come to the table and not be shouting.
I'm saying that
across
as I walk towards him.
I know. I'm looking at everyone and being like, "So come to the table."
And I say, how do you spell your name?
Dream is already at the table.
He's kind of confused by your question, and he says, "Why do you want to know?"
Surround him.
Just entertain me for a second. How do you spell your name? I'll throw in a silver piece if you tell me.
He wants to see the silver piece.
I hand him. I hold it in my hand, and I say, and then I close my hand. I say, how do you spell your name?
He says, Jubrayl.
That's just a fancy way of saying gerbil, and I hand him the silver piece. And I say, show us your goods as I hand him the silver piece.
I'm
Cat
going to just
turn to her and go, rude. It's like, I'm sorry about my friend. They've never been properly socialized. Hi.
I'm gonna Gibbs them. If anyone knows that reference, if they don't, I'm gonna smack them upside the back of the head.
You're gonna what? Gibby?
Gibbs.
Gibby!
Gibby.
NCIS.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
But it's Denozo, by the way, not Gibbs.
Oh no! It was Gibbs who did the.
It was
slap.
Gibbs, but it was the Denozo slap, not a Gibbs slap, because it was always done to Denozo. And once to what's his face?
It's been done.
Anyway,
So
So
Jubrail,
Gerbil-
We are in the
Gerbil.
derail train tonight. I'm sorry.
Gerbil.
That's his new name,
It's like the
Gerbil.
French way of saying gerbil, Jabrail.
I mean, hey, like, you know, since it's an adventure path, any way of keeping things off the proverbial rails is welcome. Anyway, so
That's what I'm here for.
Jubrail takes out a few baggies, and in the first one he has some leaves, and he says, "These'll make you feel particularly sturdy, shall we say, if you take him in any form." He explains that they give you some damage resistance. They give you bonuses to strength checks, and a bonus to fort saves. He says each dose lasts for an hour.
Can I make a knowledge check to see if he's actually telling the truth?
To be honest, I thought you were gonna say they make you sleepy, and I was gonna be like, what? So it's chamomile tea?
It'd be sense motive.
I could
Well,
help.
I know, like, I'm not trying to see if he's lying. I'm trying to look at the leaves.
Okay,
to
then
see
nature.
What they are.
Then nature.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I guess
I'm trying to
guidance
sense
first.
motive.
Yeah, sure.
Boom.
You don't need it.
Boom,
Water.
bitches. You don't need it.
Okay, so yeah, Cade knows that Jubrail is not lying, and Dino, you have seen these before. You've never sampled them yourself, but you've seen them in the wild, and the way he's speaking, and he seems to know a lot about them. You get the sense that he's probably telling the truth.
The leaves check out. How much are they worth?
He says 5 gold pieces per dose.
How much is it,
Is that actually accurate?
Can I appraise it?
It's kind of hard to appraise
is it-
drugs. I would
Is my sense motive still active to that, or should I roll again?
roll again.
I'm gonna roll appraise.
Guidance.
I just
You
love
get a
your little
guidance.
guidance.
You get a
You
guidance.
get a guidance.
Everyone gets a guidance.
you didn't say it in the Oprah voice.
Oh no.
You could tell that he's simply because you're there, you can tell that he's not trying to rip anybody off. The price seems fair enough.
What else do you got?
In another bag, he has a powder that, as he holds it up to the light, it changes into all different kinds of colors.
Disco dust.
He says, this one's for when you want to have a little fun and also a little, I don't know, deception, maybe. I like to call this one fun powder.
I think my name is better. Disco dust.
That all?
He explains. He looks at Kat and says, "Well, don't you want to know what it does?"
I do.
I want to know what you got.
I mean, I don't mind, but can we, man to woman, can we change the name? Because fun dust just doesn't ring. But disco powder.
He looks at you, Ursula, and he says, "Funny that you say man to woman, because if you take this powder, it'll turn your bits into his bits until it wears off."
Kay just kind of looks at that and goes quietly and stealthily, just slides some coins on the table and just grabs them.
Makes you truly non-binary.
And yeah, as he said, for every ounce of this fun powder that you consume, it swaps your biological sex for an hour. For every ounce.
Are there any side effects?
Like, do
Also,
you turn into a minotaur?
He says side effects, probably not, but I wouldn't just take the powder straight. Mix it into something, a drink, water, alcoholic drink, water.
Other
don't,
drugs? Kane just trails off.
I've never tried that, but...
Could it be for like a lifetime supply of this, just out of curiosity?
Well, I mean, I don't have that much, but...
I'm pure point of curiosity that this is cool, it's just not my shtick.
Yeah, it's not your dick, you mean?
He says, you're looking...
Kay just looks over at Ursula and just kind of like...
He says, you're looking to
I'm
get
sure
into pushing
there's
this
many
stuff?
a person who would be interested in this.
He says,
Kay just...
He says, I can get you started for 50 gold.
Boom.
Wait,
Is
like, on a lifetime supply of this shit for 50 gold?
No,
He's gonna get you started, which means that's probably gonna last somebody, what, 2 days max?
Well, it depends how often you take it, but...
Sounds like a real niche market to me.
I'm gonna appraise that with my non-knowledge. Be like, is that really worth that much? Like, just guessing, and based on what he described of like dosage-wise and price-wise, and do like the math.
Well, it all depends on... He says it all depends on how much you want to take and how often you want to role play as the other sex.
Hey, wait a second. We're not supposed to break the fourth wall.
What?
No, those are his words.
Like, hey, hold on. The NPCs are not supposed to break the fourth wall.
He says, 50 gold. I find that for most, 50 gold is maybe like a month's supply.
Kay just...
Actually, that's not bad.
How much gold did I get from everyone?
We got
Nothing.
300 gold. I gave Dino his bit, and then he walked out, and then I gave you your bit, took my bit, and then I walked to the tavern, and I gave Jareem and Kat their bits, and it was 60 gold each.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I have 160.
And then I spent 10 gold on a book.
So I'm gonna spend 5. So I have 5 now.
Okay, I gotta reroll.
Yeah, so I bought a month's supply.
I gotta reroll one of the things that he has because after reading the flavor, it's not something that he would have. Okay.
It's very close to the original number. I'm watching the stream.
Last thing he pulls a couple of small vials. with a deep purple liquid in them.
Nightshade. Everyone
Yeah,
says out loud.
Dream eyes get wide. He loves vials.
Oh, fun powder.
He says this stuff goes by many names, but around here we like to call it the flayed mind.
Ew.
This'll make you pretty slow in the head, if you know what I mean.
I look at Dino, and then I look back at him, and I go, I know what you mean.
Jareem is gonna make a nature check on that.
Okay.
Guidance.
If anyone wants to make, or if anyone's, I don't think anyone's trained in this, but knowledge planes would also work here too.
Once again,
no.
knowledge of aircraft will come in handy.
Oh my God! Stop. So you, Dream, you know that this substance, the effects of this substance are basically like weed on steroids. Like it's very very strong, like dumbing down effect of the mind. As far as actual effects, any will saving throw that you make while under the effect of this substance automatically fails. When the effect wears off, you have to make a will save to remember what happened while you were under the effects of it, and you only get one shot at it. You also know that this substance can be addictive.
So it basically makes him catatonic, is what you're saying.
Essentially, yeah. Like he's leaving reality for a while by taking this.
Why do I have a feeling
that sounds like a strategic drug?
Yeah. Like you actually you think about it for a minute, and you think that, you know, not that you would do this because you're not an evil person, but you think to yourself like, someone could probably enslave some people with this stuff.
Cat,
I don't know. You could be a necromancer.
Cat's gonna take some of that.
Yeah, Jareem's definitely gonna take some of that, and the
Kate does
strongman
as well.
leaves as well.
So
Strong man doesn't trust drugs.
Jabrail says, I only have 2 of these left, and they're 25 gold each.
I'll
Cade
take one.
looks at
You guys must fight to the death to see who gets it.
Well, there's 2 of them. They can each take one.
Make them write an NPC to take the other one. Go.
What?
I turn to Jabril and I say, the fun
mean
powder,
gerbil.
could that be fashioned into a bullet and shot at people?
Anything can be fashioned to a bullet if you try hard enough.
His eyes go wide, and he says, I want you to do that and let me know what happens.
All right.
Does
I'll
that
take
mean that we get a free sample to try this out?
Cade offers some.
He looks at you and he says, no.
Wait, so Cade's giving me a portion of
Results first.
Yeah, Cade's gonna look at
I only
Kaylin
need
and
about,
says,
like,
I will give you what
2
you need
grams.
to use as powder for your bullet thing.
So
Is
drugs,
it
Cade.
still the
They're
same
illegal
night
drugs.
as in when the sheriff came in? Right? It's still the same
And
night.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I
still same day.
immediately look
I say-
at you and I say, keep the fucking silver bullets away.
Oh, well, I don't make silver bullets. I make,
Cool.
I think they're aluminum bullets.
the amount of fun powder that Cade gives you is enough to make 5 bullets.
Perfect. And
Or
I
enough
turn
to fill 5 bullets.
I turn to him and I say, if I take this amount and I portion out this amount and I show it to him, how long would the effects last on this? And I say to him, because I have no idea.
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, he did say it's an hour per ounce, right?
Yeah, so
yeah, but they're eyeballing it, so they're going like, well, how much would this be?
So he looks at it and he says, each one of those, you're probably only looking at a few minutes.
Okay, that's enough to make someone freak out.
That's exactly perfect.
And I pull out a blueprint piece of paper because I have a couple of those, and I start writing like down like a bullet design for it. It would be a normal bullet, but it would have like a puncture into the actual bullet casings so that the powder could be leaked into the bloodstream.
Amazing.
Casey kind of
I'm
marvels.
just scribbling away on the table as this discussion is going.
Half-elf
Kid
ingenuity at work.
marveling.
While this is going on, Kat's gonna try to take one of the 2 bags.
Can I see her do that as I'm scribbling and go no?
So,
The 2
Jubrail.
bags of the zombie powder, not the fun dip.
Let me see if he's got a...
So what's the 25 gold vial thing that I just paid for called again?
The Flayed Mind.
Yeah, I got some.
What did I do again?
That's the one that makes you like really dumb for a while.
Oh, okay.
So like all of your will saving throws automatically fail. And you have to make a will save when it wears off to remember anything that happened. Jabrel's got a stat block
I
here
just
somewhere.
hand up one of my abilities into a drug.
All right, so yeah,
You
Jabrel.
could just roll a 20 and see if he notices.
Nah, I
'Cause
found it.
is
I
an
found it.
11.
I found it. He's almost definitely gonna notice.
If his passive perception is 12, he'll notice.
He actually also rolled an 11. So.
They
So-
just lock
Can I do something
eyes as Kat
distracting?
reaches her hand out. Jabrel looks into Kat's eyes, and they're just like, he's just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we
he's addressing your question, Ursula, and then out of the corner of his eye, just as he's about to turn back and address everyone, he sees Kat's hand reaching across the table.
Jazz hand sparks.
He just looks over. He's like, I wouldn't do that if I
makes
were
a
you.
distraction.
Okay. So
Kat,
So
Kat's
you
gonna
breezed
breathe
away
on
my
him.
little sparkly cover for your sleight of hand. You realize that, right?
Well, he's
What?
looking in the opposite way of you.
I used my prestidigitation to like create like a flash of sparks over like your hand so that he couldn't really see what was happening out of the corner of his eye.
okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
But you just used breeze, so I don't know if that just made my sparks just kind of go.
Were you
So-
trying to breeze into his eyes so he closes them? Like, what are
sparks-
you
I
doing?
was trying to like breeze like papers over or by the door to like make it look like the door opened.
The
You know, when you open a
Oh,
door.
I
there's-
understand. Yeah.
yeah, the sparks still fly in front of Jabrel's face, and with your breeze, you blow one of the doors open, temporarily, before the spell ends and the door is closed again. You can try again to swipe something during this moment.
Try again.
Okay. So you grab one of the bottles of the Flayed Mind. You tuck it away before Jabrel turns around after seeing the door close. He looks down at the table and he notices that the leaves have almost blown off of the table. The other thing that he was trying to sell.
Oh yeah. As he looks at the table, Erzlin doesn't really know what's going on, but Erzlin goes BAM, and she holds up the fucking piece of paper with the thing as like not as a distraction, but it's acting as a distraction, I guess. She's like, I finished it. And she shows him the blueprint.
I literally go hit me.
I have to go and make them
He's
first.
gonna make the
Aw.
bullets.
And just like nature, I'm just like
I
Just,
could
like,
do
watching
that
all
when
this
I get
happen
when
while
we get
not
back to
doing
the.
anything at all.
I say to Kate, I said I could do it when we get back to the tavern. That's where my gunsmith kit is. But like, what would I have to roll so that he doesn't realize that his shit's on the ground?
Roll bluff since you are.
I'm not trying to bluff him, but I'm like accidentally bluffing him because I'm trying to like I'm like an egotistic person. I want his attention on my blueprint, so I get appraisal. like look at me, look what I did for you.
Okay, so
I don't get any attention.
yeah, he takes like a very brief like glance at it and he says, "Yeah, I heard you were gonna make some bullets out of it. Let me know how that goes."
Fine, and I start rolling it up and I put it in my blueprint holder. Like, fine, I'll just make the bullets and don't appreciate the blueprint or anything like that. Like, God.
So he takes the leaves and sort of like fixes them up, and then he looks back down at the table and he notices that one of the flayed mine bottles is now gone. He's going to look at everyone and he's gonna sort of bring his hand down to his side where you see a nice looking weapon at his side that is currently sheathed. And he says, "No one has to get hurt. Just tell me who took it."
Cat's gonna look at him and go, "Really? You're going to really? This is a place of honest and good people, sir. This is a place of business. You should know better than to bring a fight into here."
Dream's gonna look at Cat and he's gonna immediately know that
He's going
she
to
took it.
he's going to lean forward towards Cat and he's going to say, "You don't know who I am."
Cat's gonna roll diplomacy and go, "Look, I'm not trying to start a fight. I just think it's a bad idea to start a fight in a rush in the middle of an inn. If you want to take this outside and like offer to try to fight the entire inn, that's your prerogative. I just think it's a bad idea to do it inside the establishment."
He starts to very slowly pull and draw the weapon. And he looks at you, he says, "An inn? I don't see any beds."
"They're upstairs, you idiot."
Yeah, ignore the map. Sorry, I realize what's going on here. You're using.
Am I in the wrong place?
No.
No,
Mentally?
we're focusing on the top part of the map. Not
Yeah,
the
this
bottom
is
part.
just the map that I pulled. Sorry.
I'm
This.
guessing that's just the beds of the inn owner.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tavern
This.
over and their family.
Okay,
Wait,
so
this isn't the inn that we've been staying in?
no,
Like, I'm actually-
no. This
okay.
is a totally
So-
different
This is
tavern.
that.
This is.
Oh,
This is.
hold up.
th-
Back up, because then hold on, back up a second to what I said. because-
You're in his house right now. This is.
Oh,
This is literally his house.
This is the Fat Man's feed
fuck.
bag. Is not the Rusty Dragon. And yes, out of character.
fucked up.
Yes, all of the beds are for him and some of the staff and his men that work for him.
Okay.
Um.
So, Cat, ignore everything Cat just said because that's a player bad.
Well, hold
My
on.
bad.
Hold on, because he rolled a 14 on his sense motive, so he
So change
he will
into,
eventually
like,
think better of it.
you don't want to ruin. So yeah, just change into you sure you want to like cause trouble in this very fine establishment.
He will eventually, with a little bit of guiding energy from Cade, think better of killing all of you in his tavern. He will put his weapon away.
Erzlin perks up and says, "Not to re-spark anything or anything like that, but you were literally bringing a knife to a gunfight."
You do have a point. Also, I'm looking up at everyone and going, but besides better firepower, I lived in this town. This is one of my connections. I would not like it to be literally shot.
He looks.
Can we de-escalate now? I paid you actually for some flayed mind, if you notice, the gold is sitting there on the table, and I don't have my vial, so maybe you're mistaken and you're pulling a blade for no reason, because right now a vial is missing and a vial is paid for. I don't see a problem. And I'm going to look straight over a cat and glare at them.
He is going to sense whether or not you are telling the truth.
How many millions are in a billion? 100? 1,000? Wow, that is too many.
He rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
So Cat.
Oh.
So while this is happening, Cat is going to accidentally knock over Cat's gonna knock over whatever drink she's holding. I go, oh fuck!
That
and
sound.
Just get up and ask.
That sound you may or may not have heard was my head hitting my microphone.
I'm so glad.
So, Jubrail.
Cat's gonna spill her drink.
Jubrail, just before this happens, he's going to see the gold. He's going to see the one vial still sitting there on the table. And he's going to look at Cade and say, "So it would seem." And then the drink spills.
It's like, fuck, can someone get me a towel so I can clean this up? So Cat's gonna drop to the floor to start mopping up the spilled drink.
Jubrail stays right where he is, and he looks over his shoulder, and you just hear him go, "Oi, towel."
And
Dream is gonna leave 25 gold on the table and take the vial before anything else goes missing.
So Cat's gonna stand up like, "Hey, this was on the floor." Hold the fuck.
And I'm gonna look around and look at Cat and go and pat my pockets and be like, I must have dropped it.
What is he? Again? Like what race?
He's a human.
Damn fear.
Like the
what
wind
you're-
earlier must have knocked it over.
Oh,
this was on the floor.
I'm sorry. Jubrail, you're asking, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a human.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cat's just gonna be like, the wind earlier must have knocked this over.
And I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, that makes more sense. Obviously, I didn't drop it. It got knocked over.
Just while all this escapade is going on, I turn to Jabril and I say, "Just so you know, she did take a vial. I don't know what this is going on for." And then I walk out. And as I'm walking out, I wave my hand and be like, "I'll be back with the bullets."
Okay, I'm laughing so hard I'm choking. Give me a sec.
All right, so you leave.
I'm gonna look at him and go, see, well, it's paid for, and I never took mine, so it doesn't count, and we're good, right? And then I'm gonna scurry out the door and pull Cat after me.
Okay, so the two of you leave.
And Cat is going to leave, and Cat's gonna be like, "Wait, you forgot your vial?"
No, I didn't. We're going.
But it's still on the table, and you paid for it.
Jubrail.
Are you going to leave without what you paid for?
I look back, rush back, grab it, look at Jabril, and go,
Well, no.
here's 5 more gold. I'm sorry.
Well, no. Dream took it. Dream took the other vial and paid for it.
No. When Cat said, "I found this on the floor," are you sure?
Yeah,
it didn't fall over?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking Erzlin spilled the beans and walked out.
Your charades are confusing me more than the NPC that I'm supposed to be role playing right now. So Jubrail now with two fucking weirdos in his bar with animals is now he starts to put the leaves away, and he just he glances over at Dream. He's like, "You want these or not?"
Yeah, take them.
He said, I got 5 of them here, 10 gold each. How many you want?"
5 leaves.
How much gold do I have?
I
Well,
don't know.
you
Cat
paid.
shouts through the door
If you didn't add
at
60
Dream
before.
and
then
says, if there's anything
He hasn't,
left, I
so
got you."
60, and then
Cat's going to shout back. Cat's gonna go and go, "If you give him half off, we'll never come in here again."
minus 25 for the vial.
Kate shouts in and agrees.
How
You
long
have-
would it have taken me since I left? Like probably, I want to say a minute ago to get to our tavern, so I could start on those bullets.
You had hold on, Dream. You has 79 gold pieces.
Okay. That's minus the
That's
the
minus the flayed mind.
okay.
And there are 5 leaves at 10 gold apiece, and you can take as many or as little as you want.
I'll take 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay, got it. So,
Chaos.
yeah, exactly. The second part of our show's title. All right, so
Cash is gonna go. So that was fun.
the Fat Man's feed bag on the map is right here. So, with you running out of the bar, and then basically just sprinting down Salmon Street, it would only take you a minute or 2 to get back to the Rusty Dragon. Yeah.
So I think okay. So I guess by the time that the transaction on the leaves ended, that's when I'm in my room making these bullets.
More or less, yeah. Does anyone else have other business they want to take care of?
Yeah,
Is the
actually.
general store still open?
The general store.
It
For a
is.
great low rate,
The
if you get online, go to the general store and save some time.
You can head over there and see. Yeah. So let's see. Let me move you to
Where can I buy weapons?
here.
Smithy, most likely.
Wait, what did I just do? Oh.
Like, where can I buy weapons?
You might want to ask Cade.
Hey, Cade. So,
Hey, what's
where
up?
hey, Cade, that was fun. Where can I buy some weapons?
I'm gonna look at you and glare and just say, if you promise not to try to steal any of them, maybe I'll tell you.
He was ripping us off.
I don't care. I have
I
very limited
do.
contacts in the city, and you have none. Let's not burn those
Exactly. I
bridges.
have none. I give no shits. Where can I
I'm
buy
gonna
things?
flick you in the forehead. And I'm gonna flick you really hard in the forehead and then point in the direction of where you're supposed to go and say, that way. If you want more information, you need to promise not to be a jerk.
Okay, I promise I'll stop stealing from the merchants here. Are you happy now?
Yes, you can steal from any other city. I don't give a fuck. But please not here. That's all I
Fair
ask.
enough. I can respect that.
Thank you. And then I proceed to give you much more detailed directions on where to go.
So, to step in here, what sort of weapons are you trying to buy?
I was kind of gonna see what they have. I was looking at something. I was gonna try to see if I. So I can't remember actually what weapons sorcerers can have.
Simple weapons.
But yeah, I was possibly looking at maybe like daggers or like a sword or a staff or something like that.
Okay, so
Something that can be more useful in combat.
anything that is
Like maybe like a folding staff. Or is that not a simple weapon? Ugh.
No, a quarterstaff is a simple weapon. If you want a dagger, yeah, short sword is going to be too. That's a martial weapon, so that's not going to work here. A dagger would be the smithy. Quarterstaff, you could probably get that at. Let's see here. There is another building that is up here, number 12. That is called Sava's Armory. She sells. Cade knows that she sells all kinds of weapons and armor, many of which is of masterwork quality. Some even more like exotic stuff, like spiked chains and shurikens. Kate also mentions that in the store there is a very nice looking repeating crossbow in there that he's heard stories about. It is all Cade knows about it is that it is very expensive.
Alright, so Cat's gonna go to the armory and check out what they got.
And then the smithy, the Red Dog Smithy is this building over here, 15. That would be where you'd find your daggers and such. Ursuline, it takes you probably like an hour to make your bullets. So you now have 5 fun powder bullets that you can load into your gun. Dream, what did you want to do?
I wanted to go back to the Rusty Dragon and make those mushrooms into goblin bait stink bombs.
Oh, those. Okay, sure. So we can do that. I have all of these maps here. Let's see. Okay. Cade, what are you doing? Cade?
I muted my mic. My bad.
Oh.
Cade was escorting a cat to the weapons store, so I've now just kind of looking around at any wares that I can afford with the still around 75 gold I have.
Okay, so you are going into the armory as well. Okay. So we are going to start with Dino. This is a map that I pulled off of DeviantArt, and when I asked the artists if they could use it, I was asked to give them a shout out. So special thanks to Bogey for the map. I hope that's how you say your name. So Dino, you arrive at the general store. It's open, but it looks like they're closing soon. Inside, you find none other than Shayless, the young woman who was flirting with you at the festival.
You guys still open?
She says, "For you? Yeah. What do you need?"
Awesome. Listen, that dagger you sold me for a discount came in handy. Some poor little goblin's brains got spilled, and I can use another one.
Oh, well, that's good news that it worked out for you. Let me see what I have here. And she turns around and heads into the back for a few moments. Takes her a bit. She comes out holding a dagger. She says, well, this will cost you 2 gold pieces, but how'd you like to get it for free?
I'm listening.
She says, well, lately we've been having a bit of a problem here in the store. We have some rats in the basement, and I've mentioned it to my father a few times, but he doesn't seem to believe me or anything. He doesn't think that such a thing could happen. Would you mind coming downstairs with me and checking it out?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So she goes with you downstairs. She says, "Follow me," and she leads she leads you through the back of the store to these sort of big doors down here. She pulls them open, and she looks at you, and she says, I don't mean to be rude, but would you mind keeping the dinosaur out here? Maybe have him stand guard.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can handle it by myself. Chomper, stand guard.
Chopper does as you ask. So you go down the stairs, and she starts trying to look around, and at first she doesn't notice anything, but she does basically like a lap of the whole room. If you want to try and find the rats yourself, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I cast guidance upon myself?
You sure can.
Yes.
So you look around, and you don't see any rats. However, as you finish up, look with your scan of the whole room, you're looking under all these tables and desks, and you're kind of like craning your neck around the room. You look behind these barrels and crates and everything. You look back over at Shayless, and just as you're about to say, "Hey, I don't think there are any rats here," you notice that she is sort of like slid herself up against this sort of set of shelves over here, and she's like beckoning you to come over there.
What kind of man would say no?
So you walk over. She starts to get herself a little more comfortable, so to speak. I don't want to get too graphic with this, but a few minutes pass. You exchanging your pleasantries, let's just say. Dino, make a perception check for me.
Let me
Gotta
know
cast
when I
guidance
can
on
do what
myself
I
again.
whispered to you.
26.
Okay. After a few minutes, you begin to hear some noises coming from outside. You hear a man yelling. You hear him very clearly yell, "What is this dinosaur doing out here?" And he opens the door to the basement and starts coming down the stairs.
I thought Chomper was supposed to stand guard.
He did. You didn't bite anyone who owns the place, though.
As he comes down the stairs, he rounds the corner and sees the two of you, and he says,
Howdy.
"What are you doing with my daughter?"
Hey, relax. We came down here, look for rats.
Oh.
One thing
Wait,
led
is this
to
in the
another.
tavern? It's on the tavern, is it?
This is the basement of the general store.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, is that what the blonde girl he was like complimenting the salmon on?
Yeah.
Or like the treats, like the first stall we went to the first day? Is that girl?
I think so.
It's the girl with the lame pickup lines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I called it.
Hey, I thought the pickup line Studinson was hilarious.
Okay, good. At least someone did.
I thought it was hilarious.
So he's not a fool. He sees what's happening here, and he is understandably quite angry. And he, as the old saying goes, puts up his dukes.
You gonna fight
Hey, relax. I have no idea what you're so angry about.
He says,
Oh, no idea. Just
he says, "That is my daughter." And you, though you might have helped our town, you are still some random... For all I know, you could be a scoundrel. I don't know you. What... He's like really having trouble finding the words right now, like through his rage.
Scoundrel? I'm no such thing.
Tweel, tweel, tweel.
Wait, wasn't Dino standing guard at the door? Or not Dino, Chomper?
Chomper was standing guard, and me and him have a very long talk about what standing guard means.
Make a diplomacy check.
Can I cast enhanced diplomacy?
Yeah, sure.
All right, +1 to diplomacy. Don't fail me now.
Shayless is like very clumsily trying to put her clothes back on while this is happening.
13.
13. The man is not particularly moved by your attempts to talk him down.
So I guess Dino is at least like 70% scoundrel.
He takes a step forward and he says, "You need to leave. And I don't want to see you in my store anymore."
No promises.
And Shayless starts to speak up, and she's like, but Daddy, the rat's in the basement. And she's like, he's like, there are no damn rats in the basement. I keep this store spotless.
Let me see about that. And I want to use my wild empathy. And I speak into it. Come to me, rat, if you are here.
I'm so glad.
I
You
love
should-
everything about this.
I was very much expecting her to go, but Daddy, I love him.
I'm so glad.
She's
Alright, so that's 1d20.
she certainly does feel some type of way about Dino. She's
She sure does.
Alright,
I'm
11.
not sure if love is the right
Does
word,
any
though.
rats make their appearance towards me?
So you again try to sense for rats or other vermin that might be hiding in the basement. Nothing comes to you. There are no rats.
To your credit, it does seem like there's no rats here. For now.
He's like he's just like, get out.
In a second, I'm looking for something. I start whistling.
What the fuck?
He's
Gotta
following
make
you.
sure.
He's following you.
Alright, you listen here. I understand that you might be a little bit angry at the moment, but calm down, alright? Violence isn't always the answer.
He swings at you.
Well, regardless if he hits you or not, I'm gonna laugh at him.
16 to hit. And
Ah, fuck, that is hit.
he deals you
My AC is higher.
All I'm gonna say is that this interaction right now is just making my day.
He deals you 7 points of non-lethal damage as he just punches you right in the jaw.
Oh, yes.
Alright, that does it.
Shayla's
Can I...
Shayla shrieks and she's booking it to the stairs. She's getting out of there. And-
Tim.
And I would like to try to pick him up via, like, over my shoulder.
Okay, make a combat maneuver check.
I can't wait for you.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Bum.
You attempt to pick him up and you fail, and one of your feet slips and you actually drop to a knee
He's proposing.
This doesn't look good.
before having to put
I
him
whistle for
down.
Chomper with my beast whistle.
What the?
Chomper, not being one to ignore your call, follows into the Chomper. Make a dexterity check for Chomper.
Doorway?
Because Chomper's got to negotiate a flight of stairs here, so make a.
He's fine.
He is indeed fine, and he gets down the stairs, and
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Shayless just screams like bloody murder, seeing a Tyrannosaurus just bounding towards her, and she just moves aside, and Chomper doesn't care. He just runs past her, and she just bolts up the stairs, and she's out. Chomper makes it to about there, just getting around the corner.
Alright, I tried to be nice. Try to talk things out. But I've had enough. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Oh, it's him trying?
After this encounter with the girl's dad, can I do what I whispered?
Alright, 6 health. So I get most of my health back.
Yeah. That's fine, Urslan. Okay, yeah, so you spend your turn healing yourself.
Oh, I'm not sure if this calls an action, but can I use my my new ability? +2 to armor class.
Oh, your Saurian aspect, or I forget what that's called. Sure, yeah, go ahead. So you, I think it's a free action. So yeah, you end up giving yourself a boost to your armor class, and Big Boy is going to swing again. Good thing you did. That's 15 to hit, so he misses.
Yes.
He tries to punch out at you again, but as he hits, he doesn't hit your flesh. He hits these newly formed scales that have appeared on you. He sort of like shakes his hand off a bit, kind of realizing that he hasn't hurt you at all.
I raise an eye. That's supposed to hurt.
He says, "I will not let a thug like you dishonor my family."
Alright, now you listen here, you son of a bitch. I ain't no thug. I am a druid, man of nature, and a man of greatness. I don't mind you being a little bit angry at me, but you're gonna cast these fucking hands, you don't stand down.
He's swinging again. This time he does so. You see him like really load up on this one. Just have to look something up real fast. Let's see. Okay, yep. Just making sure I put that in right. Cool. 17 to hit, so that does hit.
God damn it.
Another 7 points of non-lethal damage.
Alright, I'm sick of this. Chomper, get him.
Are you gonna kill your lover's dad? Like, what is this melodramatic bullshit? Oh, I thought I was muted.
she'll
I
be
was
fine.
commenting. I'm so sorry.
So, he feels the bite of Chomper's maw as he suffers 4 points of piercing damage.
And then after that, he's getting a right hook to the chin.
All right. Do you have an unarmed strike on your sheet already, or?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll that. Okay, that actually hits. This guy's not an adventurer, so his AC is poo. So yeah, that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. He is going to once again throw a punch at you. 17 to hit once again. That is 8 points of non-lethal.
Alright, he's getting a right hook to the chin.
Okay. Believe it or not, that hits. So.
He's got a low AC.
Well, he's not an adventurer, so it's not that surprising.
Not an
He's a
adventurer,
shopkeep.
and he's a shopkeep that is not very dexterous. So
He's
yeah.
a shopkeep with an adult. Or,
Wait,
well,
just to clarify something, he wasn't. Dino wasn't trying to do anything with his daughter, was he? Like he was being wholesome and shit, but like
No,
instead.
he was not being wholesome.
Oh, I wasn't
he
paying
was not.
attention then.
He was
Oh,
not
you're
at all
talking
being
about he's
wholesome.
very wholesome.
I wasn't paying attention then. I didn't know what was going
Dino
on. I thought
was-
Dino was just being Dino and being weird.
Dino was he's trying to get it in a bit. Yeah.
Ew.
Dino was trying to do some things with some bits.
See, it all goes back to the bits.
The bits.
So, is he still up?
He's still up, yeah.
Little bits.
Screw it. Chomper.
There was
Chopper,
Little
way a
bit.
better way to phrase that question.
Chopper once again tries to bite him and does successfully for 6 points of piercing damage. He's still up, and he's gonna look at you, and he's gonna see that you're reeling a bit, and he's gonna say, "I'm finishing this now."
Yeah, sure you are.
So, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt for a second because I have to ask this based on how we've been discussing. So, is Dino still up?
Yeah, barely. That is a 7 to hit, so he swings and just hits air.
Alright, first of all, can I see, make a perception check to see about how much health he has left?
Sure, yeah. He's not doing too well.
In that case, I'm just gonna heal myself back up again, because screw this guy and his
Do you have any spell
inability to use magic.
slots left for that?
Well, yeah, 3 spell slots. I haven't used any spells other than my 1 healing thing.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you're right. You do have 1 more. So go ahead. All right, so you use your turn to heal. You recover 6 hit points.
And Chomper... Can Chomper, do an unarmed attack?
You can try to make his damage non-lethal, but he's going to take a -2 to his attack roll.
We're flanking, so it evens out.
You could say maybe he's trying to bite the guy in the arm or something rather than center mass.
Tail
I guess.
smack.
Okay, sure, we can do that.
I just imagine Chomper just full on headbutting him.
That hits. Roll 1d3 plus whatever his strength modifier is.
Alright, his strength mod is 2, just had to make sure.
All right, so Chomper with his tail sweeps the leg and drops this man. He sort of catches himself on one knee, and he's realizing that the numbers game is against him. He looks up at you and he says, "Look, I don't know what this dinosaur is doing here. If it's your dinosaur, just have mercy, please."
Hey, relax. I put my scimitar. See this?
He looks at it.
You see, if I really wanted to fight you seriously, I would use this from the start. But I'm trying to be nice here. I'm even risking you landing blows on me just so I can either knock you out or make it more reasonable. Now, my intentions weren't anything like that. I just came here for a dagger because it served me well.
He's still listening.
And how should I put this? All right, look, I didn't mean to insult your family honor or anything like that. I came to help, and one thing led to another. I'd rather not kill you here, so yes, if we're done, I'm done.
He gets back up to his feet, and he walks over to the corner here, and he points towards the staircase, and he says, please just leave me alone. I need to think about everything that's happened here."
Fair enough.
You go back upstairs, and Shayless isn't even there, and you see that she basically left the dagger sitting on the counter.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Got what I came for.
All right, so you add that to your inventory.
Didn't cost you any gold, just a few slugs to the face.
Yeah.
Hey, the slugs to the face would have been necessary. If I would have actually fought with my scimitar, I could have ended the fight. But no.
Oh, I know.
Despite the fact I'm neutral, I'm a good person.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. I'm just saying it did cost you a few slugs to the face.
And it did.
So, where do you go? Do you head back to the tavern or somewhere else?
I should, but with her shrieking like that, I kind of feel bad. So I'm gonna ask Chomper to try to find her.
Okay. Make a perception check for Chomper.
Can I give him guidance?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Chomper tries to sniff out where she might have gone. But given that she's been all over the store during this time, it's kind of hard for him to pick up a precise trail. So you're not really sure where she went.
I'll talk to her tomorrow.
Okay.
Back to the inn.
All right, so I'll move you there. So, Ursula, the thing you whispered me, besides realizing that you need a new gun.
Yeah, so basically I want, as Dino walks in, I want him to hear, "Fuck! I made the wrong bullet!" and then I'm gonna storm downstairs, putting the bullets in my pocket, be like, I fucking made the bullets the wrong size. I'll buy a new gun. God fucking damn. And I storm out the door.
Do I see you running past me doing that as me
No,
and Kat are...
I do it to Dino.
Well, you guys are still at the armory. I haven't gotten to you guys yet, so.
I was thinking, well, that's why I was asking. It's because Dino came back, and I thought me and Kat were at the armory at the same
maybe,
time.
so
So,
maybe,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we passed each other on our way back.
Yeah, it's possible.
I storm out
cool.
the door, and I'm pissed righteously, and I guess I pass them in the streets, and I'm just cursing and fucking throwing hands up in the air like, God damn it, God fucking shit.
I hear you saying things about guns, and I point you in the direction of where you should go for that.
And
that's all I was
put
trying
my
to
hand
bring
up as I'm walking past, so like you just see me wave my hand up of it, and I shout, I already know where. Arizona's not happy. She made pistol bullets instead of blunderbuss bullets. So she has to go spend money on a new gun.
So over at the armory, Cade and Kat, you arrive, and like the general store, it also seems like the owner is getting ready to close things up for the day. You see a human woman working there. You presume this to be Sava. I mean, Cade, you might know already.
Hi.
You see all sorts of weapons laid out across various tables and shelves throughout the place. You also see displayed above this set of shelves over here is the really nice looking crossbow that you had heard about. It's made of a dark wood and an ivory stock, and it looks to be different from any other crossbow that you've seen. This appears to be a repeating crossbow.
This is beautiful. Can you tell me more about it? Kat's asking the shop lady.
She goes and grabs it, and she brings it down, and she says, "Yeah, there's this name on it. I'm not sure what it means, but about a year ago, I had an adventurer come in here. They looked like they were pretty down on their luck, and they said they were heading up to Riddleport, and they needed to unload this crossbow and get some money so they could make the journey. So I bought it off of them. This is quite nice. I haven't been able to identify any special properties about it, but I just know that this weapon is special in some way. It's my most prized item here. It's the most expensive thing I have to sell.
Oh, do I have detect magic? I don't have. Wait, do I have detect magic? Wait.
You've read magic, I think.
I have read magic. I do not have detect magic. Damn it. Okay. That is unfortunate. All right. Can I use my Arcana knowledge to see what I know about? To see if I can figure out anything special about this?
This would be spellcraft.
Am I trained in spellcraft? Yes, I am. Okay.
Yeah, we put a rank in it last week. Okay, you look at it and you can tell that there is some kind of enchantment on this crossbow. No specific school comes to you. So you're thinking that this is probably just a generic enchantment.
Okay. And she said there was a name on it. Can I read the name, or is it in a language that I know?
The name is Vansaya.
Ah, so it's a Russian crossbow.
What's Russian?
I'm joking. Okay.
Let me actually post you guys in here.
And that's all. That's all that's written on there. Is just the name.
Yeah, it's like etched into the stock.
Okay. How much is this crossbow?
She says, "Oof, that is going to cost you quite a bit." You see her like thinking about it, kind of like doing some math in her head. She says, "Well, even without the enchantment, this would be probably like a 400 gold piece weapon. So with it."
Wait, did I tell her about the enchantment? Or did she already know?
All right, yeah, she didn't know. I'm sorry. So,
okay.
Yeah, she says normally this sort of weapon would go for about 400 gold, but again, this one is very, very special. Just the make of it, the materials that they used. I mean, it has a name carved into it, so it had to have some kind of sentimental value.
So, Kat is going to sit here. She's going to bite her lower lip because she just promised Cade that she wouldn't steal or cheat anyone in this town.
Cade looks and kind of gives this knowing look, like saying being like bargaining. Like that's the gray area I'm giving you.
Oh, did those stink bombs get made?
What?
Oh yeah, you were making stink bombs at
I
the
will
end.
get to that right after this.
Cool.
She is. She's still trying to like math out like a number to give you. She says, "I wouldn't want to part with this for anything under 1,000."
Usually 400. Hold on. Back up. We gotta establish bottom line here. You know what? I'm going to. Like, you know what? What else you got? Because you literally just doubled the price on me.
Says, "Well, I explained why. It's made with very high quality materials."
You said you just said that normally this would go for 400.
Yes,
and
but
then
not,
you just went 1,000.
Yes, but not
No,
one
no.
that is made with ivory and with exotic dark wood.
This is a beautiful
Alright, who's
crossbow.
watching The Office?
Yeah, whoever's watching The Office, please stop so we don't get DMCA'd or something.
I'm sorry, I can't believe you guys could hear that.
Also, that show sucks.
Yeah.
No.
Steve Carell isn't
No, seriously,
funny.
we only get like, what is it, like 15 seconds? Okay, so I can bargain, like, I can't do that. What else you got? Because that's ridiculous. But I will happily look at some of your other wares instead.
She says, "Don't worry. No offense taken. That's what everybody says who comes through here."
And Kat's just gonna whisper to Cade, "I didn't charm her. Are you happy now?"
I'm gonna look at you and whisper back quietly and go, honestly, charming to get a bargain, that's kind of a gray area. Just don't outright steal from anyone, okay?
Kat is gonna
But
be
yes, I'm
so
happy.
annoyed right now. Kat's
That's what
gonna
I figured.
What?
Yay, abusive friendships.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna like let out a little like snort and laugh before looking over the shopkeeping, going, yes, I look at her and I say, yeah, is there anything that is more on the affordable side, and I show her my little meek crossbow and say, maybe something that's a little stronger than this,
You have
or better or and then I light up and I go, oh, or cool ammo. Do you have cool ammo?
you have a hand crossbow, right?
I have a light crossbow.
Light crossbow, yes.
Do you have a crossbow that's like not ivory and darkwood, but
Yeah, exactly.
She says, "Yeah, I think I can work with that." As for ammo, yeah, I think I have something that you might like. And she goes, geez, where's my list of ammo here? Okay. She says, I have a few different kinds of ammo for those crossbows. Normally these things are done on regular arrows, but I got some in that were mistakenly made on crossbow bolts. So here, let me show you. And she pulls out a box, and there are a few different types of arrows in here. One of them, she pulls out, and this this has a strange. The bolt has a strange like tip on it. The tip almost looks more like plant-like than like a regular like metallic crossbow bolt tip would appear. She says, "Yeah, someone made these strange thistle bolts. They the plant that they use has some sap in it that is a strong irritant that when it hits something, it hurts a little bit more."
Okay.
I'm very curious, and I just inspect it more thoroughly to see if I can find some more information about it, and then offer to buy some.
Okay. Make a. Are you trained in? You're not trained in nature, are you?
Oh, where's nature?
Knowledge, nature.
It's under knowledge.
Oh my god, my brain. No,
No. Okay. So you're,
I'm
you're
trained in
not
Arcana.
you're not sure of the specifics, but looking at just looking at the way it's made and the way these sort of barbs and thistles that are coming out of this small bolt head tip, how they look, you presume that not only is what in addition to whatever she's saying about the sap coming out of them, you think that it would probably also be pretty painful additionally if whatever got hit by this tried to then pull the bolt out of themselves. That might cause even more damage.
I am very curious, and I am very quickly going to just poke and be like, "It's so how much for more of all of these?" And I look in my bag and start seeing how much stuff I have already and making sure I'm not getting more than I can carry.
She says, well, normally these would cost 1 gold per arrow, but again, these were made into crossbow bolts by mistake, so we can cut that in half. Two for a gold.
Alright, so while that's going on, Cash is gonna ask for a crossbow. Just a plain crossbow. That's slightly sturdy.
Okay. She says, what size? Hand, light, heavy.
Hand.
Okay.
Something that like actually no. Wait, what's my strength? Hold up. My strength's 13. How heavy is a heavy crossbow?
Why do I not see? Oh, a hand crossbow is an exotic weapon. That's so weird.
Okay.
A heavy crossbow.
So then I'm not getting a hand crossbow.
A heavy crossbow is weight. You want to know?
Mhm.
8 pounds.
Can carry that. Alright, I'm gonna go for a heavy crossbow.
Okay. She pulls out a pretty, at least compared to the really nice one that she showed you earlier. This looks, it looks functional, but it's certainly not like the prettiest thing.
Make it pretty.
She holds it out and she says, my standard heavy crossbows usually run for 50 gold.
So this is more of a out of character question. So what's the major difference between a light crossbow and a heavy crossbow? Sorry.
The only real differences are the damage and the range. A light crossbow has an 80-foot increment, whereas a heavy has a 120. The light crossbow deals 1d8, and the heavy deals 1d10.
So I'm sticking with the heavy, and okay. So Cat's like, all right, and you have those the arrows that are treated with the irritant. How much for those?
Well, like I told your friend here, 2 of those for 1 gold, and I have a decent enough stock of them. I can offer you.
Yeah, sorry, I was I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of still staring at the pretty one. I think it goes well with my face.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would look really good with you wielding it.
Right?
I would imagine I'll still have it when you can afford it.
Cat's gonna cry in formerly rich.
Cries in taxation.
Cat's like, I used to be able to afford it. Then I got sucked into stupid plane. No, I'm kidding.
She says, don't worry. Any adventurer who's come in here looking for that kind of a weapon can't afford it, and the ones who can afford it would have no idea how to use it. I imagine it's going to still be here for quite a while.
Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna take the heavy crossbow, and how much for regular hours instead of the treated ones?
Regular bolts are 10 for 1 gold piece.
Okay, great. So then I am going to take the heavy crossbow, and if I get 20 gold 20 regular arrows, can I do like a bulk thing that maybe might bring down the price of a heavy crossbow, like like a beginner set?
So you want 20 bolts,
like a package deal?
20 regular bolts. Do you want any of the thistle bolts?
Oh, it depends. If I get them along with the crossbow, how much of a discount can I get?
She Sava looks at you and she's just make a diplomacy check actually. Okay. She looks at you and she says, "You know what? I like you. I'll tell you what. You said you want 20 regular bolts. How many of the other ones do you want?"
Well, it depends. What are you offering?
I'll give you 10 of those with the 20 regular ones and the crossbow, and we'll just call it 50 gold.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Okay. So you pay, she gives you your items. Cade, what about you?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I bought those barbed I bought those barbed bolts, and that was it.
How many did you buy?
40, so I spent 20 gold.
So 20 gold for 40 of them. Yeah, and you've actually cleaned her out of those now. So she had 50. So you bought all of the thistle bolts. All right. So she says, "Is there anything else that you need?"
Cat's jokingly gonna go yes and point the crossbow at her without actually having a bolt in it and go, now give me the pretty one.
She laughs and she says, I'll see you back here soon, I'm sure."
I like you. I'll see you again.
I poke at Cat and I say, "Do we have a tent?
Do we have what?
Do we have a tent?
Do I have a tent? Why would we need a tent?
If we leave town?"
Are you afraid of rain? I control the storms. I am not afraid of rain. The storms will not bother us.
I sigh and I look at her and I say, "Okay, we can go."
Immediate downpour.
Okay, so the two of you
God, Ray didn't take too kindly to that.
head on back to the Rusty Dragon.
Can I talk to the gunsmith, please?
I'm going to point out that Kat has never actually been camping before. So she, honest to God, thinks that she can control the rain in her sleep.
I'm so glad.
All right, so I have to handle.
And I just believed you because of this craziness.
What Dream wanted to do. So, Dream, make a nature check for me to turn those mushrooms into goblin stink bombs.
Turn that into wine. Turn that poop into wine.
I'm so glad.
After that,
Is that what you're singing in character? I really hope so.
What you're singing in character.
As you're just making drugs into bombs.
Babu is like crunking in the corner, like. Just...
Yeah.
Kind of want an animation to that now, like
Okay, so
Babu crunking.
From your one mushroom, you turn it into 3 bombs.
Very nice.
And I'm gonna go over to Davy Boy, if he's still over there.
Oh, he's long gone, but the stables are like next door.
Okay. All right. So I'll save it for Davy Boy.
All right. So yeah, you're just gonna hold on to those for now, then. Okay. So
yeah,
with that complete, Ursula.
Oh wait.
What's up?
One more thing. I'm gonna give the flayed mind to what's her name?
Amego?
Yeah. And I'm gonna go. Could you make this into a batch of muffins and like give her the proper dosing and everything?
Okay, well, for starters, you have no idea what the proper dosing is because you just bought this thing for the first time.
I guess so. I thought I made a nature check on it. I'll do it again.
Well, okay, so yeah, go ahead. All right, so yeah, you know that like the whole vial is like a dose. So
Oh, okay. A loaf of bread then.
she's gonna sense motive you because as a former adventurer herself, she could probably guess that something is up. So she's gonna roll. She has no idea. She rolled a 5. So yeah, she takes it and she says, "Sure, well, I can do that for you. This
Banana
is for,
bread.
th-
Banana
this,
bread's good.
This is for you, right?"
Yeah.
Okay. Probably take us about an hour to make it.
Perfect. I'll be back.
Okay, and she like turns to Bethana and sort of just like shrugs, and then she starts working on that for you.
Awesome. That's gonna come in handy, I think.
All right. So, right, Urslan ran out and wanted to go to the blacksmith, right?
Si, senor. Or the gunsmith or whatever.
Okay.
Wherever I can get guns, the armory, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the armory.
Because I've been there before. That's why when Cade said where to go, I was like, I already know where it is.
Yep.
So you catch you catch Sava as she's like just finishing up. But you walk in and she says, "Hi, I mean I don't mean to rush you, but I'm closing very soon."
I breathe in, I go, I need a pistol.
She says,
And I'm like ripping the bridge of my nose, and I'm just very pissed at myself.
She says, I didn't think anybody would ever ask for a pistol in here. But
Can I rent one?
Says
I just need it for a day.
She says I do have one. It's gonna cost you though. I mean, if you only want to use it for a day, I don't know, maybe we can work something out. She pulls it out and it's like
Urslan's turn.
Yeah, she pulls it out and yeah, it's like a small pistol.
So I take the gun and I say, okay, the reason I need this is because I fashioned these bullets and I pull them out. They're non-lethal, and I load one into the gun. And I said, when you shoot someone, and I point the gun at my stomach and I shoot. This is what happens. And I say as I pull the trigger.
Oh.
That one.
Roll.
It's non-lethal bullets. They're only designed to change your gender.
Well,
I literally engineered them, but yeah,
well,
I'll roll.
The impact of a bullet hitting you is still going to do some kind of damage. So
Yeah.
roll 1d8. Okay.
Just remember, anything can be lethal if you try hard enough.
You deal yourself 5 points of damage.
And I change into a boy.
And then yes, there's suddenly a bulge in your pants.
Yeah.
And
does she notice the change?
She is mortified at A, watching you shoot yourself, B, seeing the results. So
I made gender bender bullets, but I fashioned them to a pistol instead of a blunderbuss. So I'm kind of pissed at myself, and I would like to rent your pistol, I say in a man voice.
She puts her hands up like halfway and is like, how much are you willing to pay me to rent this gun?
20 gold? I could probably bring it back by the end of the midday tomorrow, I say, because it's still today.
She looks at you and she says, "That's fine. Bring it back."
Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna waste a bullet on you.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back before I close tomorrow. I don't want to know what you've done with it. I don't want to know who you do that to. Just leave the gun outside and just knock twice so I know it's you. I don't even have to see you. Just leave me the money and go.
Deal, I say as I drop 20 gold on the counter. I take the gun and I walk out. And I'm assuming by the time I get back to the tavern, I'm a girl again. Because it's only a few minutes.
Yeah, you feel your newfound manhood disappearing as you re-enter the Rusty Dragon.
And I scream, I did it! I fucked up, but I still did it!
Cade just
Congrats.
Cade looks at him now and just
No,
goes,
I'm a
"Do
a she again.
Oh, okay. Cade looks at her and goes, "Do we?"
First time I've already loaded a bullet and I shot you.
I'm so glad.
Do I roll a d8 again?
Well, this time you're shooting somebody else, so roll an attack.
Okay. Well, I'm like right next to him. But I'll roll I don't have a pistol attack. Should I roll the blunderbuss attack?
Yeah, it's the same. It's exactly the same, including the damage.
What's your AC, Kate?
That hits. Well, it's versus touch AC, so yeah, that definitely hits. So Cade takes 2 points of non-lethal damage and has also flipped the script, so to speak. So Cade, you can describe your own discovery here.
Cade, at this point in time, has been in tight armor that doesn't really like form fit, just kind of like masks their form mostly for their chest. So you do see a slight bulge happen in their pants, and them looking down and looking up at Ursuline and looking down and being like, "Holy shit, it worked."
You were a girl?
I mean, technically, yeah. But I just kind of went with he, she, both work. I don't know if that's confusing for any of you.
Well, that will last you about 3 minutes.
So
Kay just kind of like tries to windmill in his pants a little bit and just kind of like giggles.
I look at the pistol and then I look towards Chomper.
Over at
and I look back at the pistol and I go, I turn to Kat and I go, would a dinosaur change?
Over at the bar, Bethana is like also like beside herself, like just in shock of what's going on. She's like slapping Ameko on the arm, and she's like, Ameko is like, don't care. This probably isn't even the weirdest thing they're gonna do. I just got to keep making this bread.
Fuck this. I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna look over and Dino goes, "So this is what it's like? It's so weird. Okay. Oh, and then I
Just
watch.
wait till you use it."
At that point, you see my eyes light up.
Arizona's gonna say, I just want to point out, I shot myself and I had a dick for 3 minutes and it's not much different than a vagina except it takes up space.
I look at, and I just put my hand out and go, that's actually pretty on point.
Cat's gonna go, okay.
I turn to Cat.
I need a drink for this.
And as Cat's walking by, I aim the gun at her.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't
Make
you dare.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Is there a roll that I can make to like dodge?
No, because you're walking
You
back.
can try.
I mean, you are.
Oh, I didn't roll that far.
Yeah, unfortunately, you.
Oh wait, I can use a crit point.
Yeah, you could. What are you?
Is it? Deadeye that does the resolve attack touch AC instead of a normal AC when firing.
Well, that's from outside the range.
Oh, it's outside range?
Yeah, Deadeye allows you to just keep hitting touch AC as opposed to regular when shooting from long range. So yeah, that's gonna miss.
That's a waste of a bullet.
Yeah.
Since did it fall down or did it impact something?
The bullet. Let's see. Cat kind of walked behind you to the bar. The bullet kind of hits this chair over here,
And is that chair made of like fabric or is it made of wood?
It's fabric over wood.
Okay, I run over to the chair and I inspect it to make sure that the bullet's still intact and didn't release anything. And then if it is, I'm going to reload it and try again.
Yeah, after Erzalin's going on her little gender bitter tirade, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Fuck this, I'm going to bed.
You're heading up to bed? Okay. So
Well, after missing, Erzalin's not going to shoot again because Erzalin doesn't like missing.
So
she just wants to make sure the bullet's okay.
So you take Chomper upstairs and go to bed. Make a perception check.
Gotta go to the other screen. Hold on.
You find the bullet hole and you look.
Put it.
you see the sort of like the butt end of the bullet is still slightly protruding out from the chair, and it at least you'd have to pull it out of the chair, but from here it looks like it's intact.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out. Do I need to do anything to pull it out, or just do I pull it out?
No, I'll let you to basically take 10 on that. So it takes you a bit, but yeah, you do pull the bullet out, and somehow it's still functional.
As I'm inspecting the bullet, I yell over to Kat. I was like, I may have missed, but I won't miss again. And then I put the bullet back in my bag, and I said, I'm going to bed. I'll know Undercommon by tomorrow.
Looks at her and says,
That is ambitious.
You do this, you try again, and I will kill you.
And I say,
yeah. What gender?
In response, I go, you will know the feeling of having a dick. Trust me. Before.
Oh, sweetie, I already know that.
Cade punches Kat in the arm and goes, "This is gonna be great."
I go to bed to read my book, in the hopes of learning that map.
Kat feels a little bit bad because Kate is so excited about it.
The ferocious typing.
Yeah, sorry, I had to respond to a direct message on Discord.
I then look at the Cat as I back to my normal self and go, well, that was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And I look at her and I say, don't worry, if Erzalin tries to shoot you, I got you.
Meat shield.
Double meaning to that. Cade grins and pats Cat on the back and says, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a really long day.
Cat's gonna turn to Mako and go, can I have something stronger than this?
Mako, who at this point is working the bread dough, looks over at Bethana and says, grab her the strongest stuff that we have. grab me one too while you're at it. And
no one's gonna ask why she's making bread. I'm kind of curious, but I'm upstairs reading a book.
It's a tavern. They need bread for the morning for breakfast and stuff. It's not that surprising.
And I'm giving Chomper a very hard lecture on what defend or
stand guard.
Chomper is a very bad. I was gonna say Chomper's a very bad guard dog. And I still have a
minute of my totem transformation thing, so I can fully talk to Chomper and tell him what the hell stand guard means.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Stand in the doorway and block the doorway so no other humans could access said doorway.
He's good at many things, but he is a terrible guard dino.
Cade, before going to bed, Cade flips Osaka another gold coin and says, whatever Cat wants, I'll cover. Mika? Yeah, that's what I said. No, I flipped Mika the coin and I said, whatever Cat wants to have. I did. I didn't mean to. I misread things on the screen. Do you know when you read something at the same time as you go to talk and you say the thing you read?
Yeah, I do that all the time. And then
yeah, I just did that.
Then Rachel makes fun of me.
So yeah, I flipped the barkeep. Haha, I'm not gonna fuck that up. A gold coin and just like, here you go. That's my payment for all the crazy stuff that's happened today.
Can I?
You're like 49 gold short.
There's still a hole in this chair. Just so Kate knows.
Oh no. So I'm looking
somebody
over
has
at the
met-
holy chair. I
Fingers.
slide over another 10 gold.
Somebody has mending, but I don't know who.
I have
Oh,
prestidigitation.
Now
You
my
can make
concern.
it look
Go to
like
bed.
a hole.
That's more for cleaning than
Yeah.
making whole.
Let me check. Do I have
My
mending?
cat's
Alright.
I
So I gave
definitely
her
don't have
11
those.
gold.
I
And
do have
said
mending.
I'm sorry.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah,
Throwing
you're already
out
in bed. So
Legend Chomper, what stand guard means.
so Bethana actually pulls out the bottle of wine that you guys sold them and
That I sold.
pours everyone a glass, including Jareen,
Everyone at-
who is
I-
watching this bread being made. with...
Isn't everyone at this point just me and Dream?
And
Well,
Kate.
He's just
Kate's
waiting
at
so
the bar.
patiently to get this
I
bread.
came over to hand gold before I went
Oh,
up to
okay. I thought
bed.
Kate had gone upstairs to bed.
Okay,
Sorry.
so then,
No, well, Kate,
just
I walked over and was like, hey, here's the gold, and then I'm being offered the drinks anyway because of that, so I'm not going to say no to alcohol, as Kate apparently has found wonder in drugs and booze, and it's gonna
Your
take
cleric friend would
and
be
enjoy
very
that
disappointed
drink.
in you.
What would I have to roll to see if Erzlin can learn Undercommon by the time she falls asleep?
linguistics, but
Knowledge
you would
planes.
have to linguistics, but you'd have to roll super high to learn like a full language in a couple hours.
Wait, because I'm trained in linguistics and just can I roll to see if I learn Undercommon before morning, just to screw
I have
with Urzlin.
I mean,
There
not
you
If
go.
you
without
stay in the room together and read a book together.
like not without any reference material to actually learn the language.
Okay.
From, but no, that's not.
Oh,
gonna
you
be
tell
enough
me I
to-
can't just like randomly decide, you know what, I'm gonna learn this tonight.
Can that be enough to learn half?
Oddly enough, when you level up, if you put a point into linguistics, you actually do get to pick a new language to learn. So
I know, but like I don't want to do that.
no, I was
learn the
answering his
hard way.
question.
Oh.
Um,
I wanna do it the hard way. Don't make me choose the easy way.
Don't make this
I'm just
make
saying
sense.
it's not.
Doing it like regular,
Learning-
school kids do it.
That
They
sounds
read
very
learning-
anti-Urzlin to want to do this the hard way.
Learning
on the
a
easy
new
way is
language.
bullets, but I can't shoot books.
Learning a new language in a very short amount of time is very difficult. So
Well, we're not very close to leveling up, so I can't put a rank point into linguistics, anyways.
you don't know that, first of all, but
Yeah,
second,
I'm pretty sure I'm slightly closer.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, because we're doing leveling up based on milestones, not experience, right?
yeah, it's all milestones.
Fuck.
So it's a mystery
It is a mystery.
Mystery bread.
to us.
Yes,
You know what the hell's going on. You get
yes.
to tease us.
It's just a matter of how much time it takes to get there. Okay, so you study your book of Undercommon for a while before going to sleep. You pick up a bit more. It's a pretty dense book, though. It's gonna take you a bit to really learn the language.
25% of the way done with the book. 25. It'll take me 3 more days.
She's mastered all forms of hello.
55.
Yellow.
That's-
Yellow.
Okay,
She
so
knows the equivalent of Donde está la biblioteca?
Listen, I took Spanish 3. I think I can master Undercommon.
I had a friend when I was taking Italian who said he was going to write a book full of completely useless phrases, and he said the first one that he was going to put in the book was Il formaggio è troppo morbido, which means the cheese is too soft.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
My favorite thing though is that like when you study languages, like the first sentences you learn are like hello, oh my name is blah blah blah, and then you study Latin, and it's like the winters are
Those are the languages I know.
are harsh. We farmed for many hours.
You learn when you're learning any new language, the first three things you learn are greetings, the most basic verbs, and then profanity, in that order.
Except for Latin, in which the first four words
Also,
you
I know
learn are literally
So
the
let's say
farmer, the girl, love, and
let's
death.
say I know greetings and goodbyes. I know certain basic verbs like running, going, shopping, stuff like that. And then I don't know profanity yet because that's probably at the end of the book. But I know how to say like
You kidding me? I'm pretty sure profanity's the first thing you learn.
who are you and like basic questions. That's what I've learned.
Yeah,
All right.
you have somewhat of a grasp over the most basic words and phrases. We'll start there. You're not dreaming in Undercommon just yet. We'll okay.
Sounds scary to dream in a language.
Oh, I've done
is
it.
dream does?
I've had dreams in Italian. It's actually
That's
pretty cool.
scary.
No, it's not. It's awesome.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. I'm not well versed in language. I'm a terrible linguist and cannot do that, and it makes me sad.
Oh, I'm not
I mean-
anymore. This is like when I was in high school and I was taking Italian like every year. I could, and I also had a great aunt who was like fluent, so she would teach me stuff too.
The
That's
funny
cool
thing
though.
My mother
I'm
flew it and then made fun of me that her Spanish was better than mine, and it made me sad.
I'm
Ooh.
technically
Aw.
bilingual. But the problem is I'm not the lingual part. I'm just the understanding part. So I'm by understanding because I can understand English and speak English, and I can understand Spanish, but speak it very, very, very poorly.
So one of my friends is like that. She could, if you talk to her in Spanish, she'll understand it. And the only time she can ever really speak Spanish is if she's so beyond pissed off, she starts screaming in Spanish and not even realize that she's screaming in Spanish.
Love it. Love everything about it. Okay, so do you know went to bed? Ursula went to bed. Kate, did you like take your drink and go to bed, or are you sticking around?
Yeah, Kate was sticking around just watching.
All right, so after a few more minutes, Mako takes the bread dough and like kind of goes like into this room up here to like throw it in the oven. She comes back and she's gonna take a sip of wine and then look over at Dream and just say, what was in that bottle you gave me?
Wait, you drank the wine he gave you? Jareem, what did you give her?
Oh no. He didn't give. Wait, Dream, did you give her one?
No. I gave her the stuff that we bought, and she made it into some bread.
Oh, okay. Wait, which stuff that we bought? When did we buy it? Jareem, am I gonna get high tonight?
Bought in air quotes for Cat, because
Unless you want to not remember the next, I don't know how many hours, then no, don't eat this bread. This is for a pinch. Because while you guys been shopping around, I've been planning.
Okay, but the
Oh,
drink
fuck.
that she gave us is what I'm more concerned about right now.
Oh, that's just the wine I gave her.
Oh,
Just so
thank
you know.
God. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so avoid the bread. Got it.
yeah, the rest
I
of you are
also
just
did
drinking
some
wine.
bait for the goblins.
And I'm just concerned. It's like, and we're not going to tell Urslan about this, right?
About what?
I look around
we
and
go.
I say, oh.
She want to play games. I can play games.
Oh no.
Oh, you're not
And
getting any
this-
bread.
At this point in time, Cade goes, I didn't hear any of that, and gets up and walks to and goes, I'm going to bed. La 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 la.
And I hear her la la laing while I'm reading my book, and I go, "Shut up! I'm trying to read."
Sorry. And I go to my room.
All right. Kat's gonna finish her drink and then go to bed.
So, okay, so you get up and leave, and so Ameko once again just says, so, again, what was in the bottle you gave me?
Well, let's just say it's just to make sure that we don't run into any real big trouble on the road. And if we do, they won't be such big trouble anymore.
I'm rolling another sense motive for her. That is a total of 1.
Really?
Yeah, 2 minus 1.
So, I am taking it that Miko's just gonna go, I'm okay.
Ameko,
She just thinks it's bread a little bit too spicy.
Spicy bread.
Ameko thinks about it,
Spicy
and
bread.
she just says, "You know what? I was an adventurer once. I've done some weird stuff too. I get it. I think. Just I don't know what you gave me, but I don't think I need to tell you to be careful. But be careful."
I'm gonna slip her 10 gold. I'm gonna be like, don't worry, I will be.
She takes the 10 gold. Then are you still sticking around, or are you
I'm gonna go find Davy boy.
Okay, it's like the end of the night now, so you go next door, and the doors to the stables are locked.
Does he live in the stables?
You don't know.
I'm gonna make a check. Local?
Well, you're not trained in it. So, I mean, Cade would know, but Cade is asleep. So you know what? I'll let you make the check just because you've met him and you've dealt with him a couple times now. So yeah, go ahead and make a local knowledge check.
Oh, okay. You can't make the check unless you're trained in it.
Yeah. It like, see how it has like the asterisk at the end of it? That's like a trained skill.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't know. You don't know if he lives there. Based on the look of the building, it's a hard maybe.
Is it an asterisk or a rank?
Well, no, I'm saying like on the actual roll, there's like an asterisk like next to the skill name that indicates that it's a trained only skill.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. How loudly are you knocking on the door?
Loud enough to wake someone up.
Okay. Some of you inside your bedrooms in the inn upstairs hear knocking.
Cade just kind of groggily wakes up and goes, "What? Come in."
Nobody comes into your room.
And Cade just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Cat yells, "Go away," and goes back to sleep.
I guess I'm still reading my book, so I open my door and I look at.
There's nobody
Me
there.
and Chopper are passed out.
Nobody
Yeah.
there. I'm
Didn't
gonna
even
peek
notice.
out into the hallway and look down.
You don't see anybody.
I go. I just go. Shut the fuck up. Close my door.
Nobody comes to answer the door.
What door were you knocking on?
I'm gonna go closest to the window. I'm gonna go, Dave.
Are you looking inside, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so inside, well, you've got low light vision, so thanks to the moonlight hitting the window that you are looking into, you can see that your boy Dave has already begun mounting some of the mites that you brought him. The one that is still alive in the cage is kind of like moving around a bit, like trying to figure out if it can escape the cage. You don't see any sign of him though. of of Dave Daverin.
I'm gonna sneak in.
Oh no, what is he doing?
Okay. Well, okay, so the door's locked. You're not trained in disabled device.
What about the window? Is the window open?
I feel like back then windows wouldn't open; they'd kind of just be there.
Yeah, this particular window that you're looking into is like, like a solid pane like window with I forget the term for it, but it's it's a solid pane window. It's not one that
Single.
yeah, single pane. Thank you.
All right.
Are you trying to steal the Fey Goblin?
No. Is there any way? In?
All right, so you take a lap around the whole place. You come to the back door, and the back door doesn't appear to have any kind of lock on it.
All right, I'm gonna sneak in through the back door.
All right, make a stealth check. Okay.
I'm gonna have Babu keep watch too. Sneakily.
Hopefully,
Okay.
Babu knows commands better than fucking Chomper.
I'm gonna put him on a tree.
Well, considering the fact that Babu can talk, I'm pretty sure he can understand things better than Chomper can.
Make a stealth check for
Babu
Babu as well, please. Pretty sure he has really sick stealth as an owl.
Stealthy. Yes, he does.
When your natural
God
one is a 16, is higher than what you rolled.
He has a plus 15 in stealth. What the actual hell?
Owls,
It's amazing.
Man. Okay, so the only thing that is immediately near you is this mite in the cage. It does hear you enter. It also sees Babu's form outside. And it starts moving around in the cage a bit more.
Do I see it?
Yeah, I mean it's really
Okay.
impossible to miss it because it's the only thing that's moving around. It's not really trying to be quiet.
I'm gonna like motion like I'm not here to hurt you, bro.
Okay. Make a diplomacy check.
That's for Babu.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like you don't have negative charisma, like
That's funny.
Babu does like the throat cutting motion with his ring from outside. So while this mite can't understand you verbally, it seems to pick up on your gestures a little bit. You notice it slightly calm down.
All right, I'm gonna take a better look around, see if I can find a pen and paper.
Okay. Yeah, you walk around for a bit, and you do eventually come across a desk that does have exactly what you're looking for.
All right, I'm gonna write a note to Dave I'm gonna say this might help you with your goblin fetish, and I'm gonna like kind of tie it around the bottle and just leave it on the desk for him. And then I'm also gonna see if I see anything out of the ordinary. Like,
wait, you're leaving him what? The other dose of
no, one of the bottles.
Oh,
One of
the
the bottles.
bombs. The bombs. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
goblin baits.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Do you let him know it's from you? In the note, do you write that it's from you?
No.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna put an owl. I'm like a crudely drawn owl on the bottom of the page.
Okay. So
So
yeah, you write
skill
this.
check.
This will help you with your goblin fetish. Interesting choice of words. Followed by drawing a crude image of Babu. Okay, and that's for you're looking around for
Anything weird, like if we shouldn't trust this guy.
Okay. Well, so as you're walking around, you see most of the pretty much all the same things that you've seen on your previous visits with the rest of your friends. Various goblin trophies just hung all over the place. You know, heads, ears, full bodies, limbs. Any part of a goblin you can think of as like a line of teeth above one of the windows. Nothing really that would lead you to sort of mistrust him, other than just this man's absolute bloodlust for goblins.
Yeah, nothing I didn't expect.
Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary as far as someone who is obsessed with goblin genocide could be like.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave then.
Okay, so make another stealth check to slip out the back. Okay.
Right. Cool.
The you get out without incident. But the mite in the cage resumes its like loud like slapping of the cage bars in a totally pointless attempt to escape.
All right. Then I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. So with that, all of you take your rest, recovering some hit points. So that is going to be 3 points for Ursulin. That is 4 points for Dino. Cade recovers to full. Cat was already full. Jareem was already full.
Wait, how does that work?
I'm doing the rules as written is like you just get your level, so you'd all just recover normally 1 hit point for a long rest. I don't like that, so I'm doing 1 plus con mod.
So it's 1 for every level.
Or no, I'm sorry. It'd be 2 plus con mod now because you're level 2. So add 1 to.
Yeah. And also, I can point this out that, like, just like before, my Cure Light Wounds doesn't do +2 instead of +1. Because it's supposed to be 1d8 plus my
It
druid
would.
level.
It would. Yes, you cast that twice, so you'd be at 15, not 13 now.
Yes.
Yeah. That scaling maxes out at +5, I believe. I'll have to double check that.
It does.
Okay, so good.
It says so in the description.
So good. You already know. Okay. By the way, the rules, the additional rule with resting is that if you like don't do like anything strenuous in a day, you get like double the hit points, or double your level.
Did I do anything strange?
I don't know. Does Does making someone catch hands count as
Yes,
strenuous?
you were in a fight, and you were all in fights at the top of the day inside the basement of the manor.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the same day.
That is the thing.
So you wake up the next morning. It is now toil day. That's a thing. It's like their Tuesday.
And before I leave my room, can I cast Cure Light Wounds?
Yeah, that'll obviously use up one of your spell slots for the day, but sure. All right, so 8 hit points.
So 9.
Well, I mean, you're back to full. You're back to full anyway, so yeah. I'll have to adjust that on your sheets, you and Dream. So I think because we're getting close to, or actually, let me ask you guys: do you want to keep going, or do you?
Yes.
I mean,
I have a test tomorrow, so I should probably get off.
It is tomorrow.
shut up.
All right. So how about this?
I regret nothing.
How about this? It seems like more people want to call it, so we'll do that. But let's get for Dino and Jareem. Let's do your spell prep for the day now, so that we don't have to do it either like through the week or at the start of next session. So,
Okay.
Go with the spells I have now.
all right. So you don't.
You have to do spell prep.
You want to keep your spells? Okay.
Well, I have all the spells a druid can learn while you're stuck at whatever you have. You nerd.
Wow.
Shots
Things
fired.
are getting
Yeah.
spicy in the druid fandom.
Oh shit, I forgot I have to meditate. It's like very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You're getting cranked.
Yeah.
I have to realign myself
Meanwhile, the
with
spell
the universe.
the spell's known casters over here are like, haha, you have to meditate, like nerd. Like
I have a fucking dinosaur. This makes up for it.
Does it though?
To be fair, he does have a motherfucking T-Rex.
Baby.
Damn straight.
We have a motherfucking T-Rex.
And luckily, this time he should know what stand guard means.
okay, so
I've been so focused on training him to attack things, I forgot to teach him how to guard things.
It's that
So-
reptile brain, bro.
so Jareem, you have
Must attack.
Cure Light Wounds, Burning Hands, and Shadow Trap are your prepped spells. Do you want anything different from those?
I want to maybe switch out Burning Hands.
Okay, we can do that. So let's see. You are okay. I have your spell list open already. I'll put the link in the. I'll just put it in the. I'll put it in the Facebook chat. It's just easier.
What will we do without D20?
I'm gonna hop off.
What was? Oh wait, before you do, what was the other thing? The other thing you wanted me to send to the chat before, like earlier?
Oh, yes, of course. Leia. Jason says re.
I know. The drug list.
Oh yes. Got it. So yeah, I have 2 of those actually. So I'll send.
Did we sign off the stream already?
No. We're doing spell prep for Jareem, and then I'll do all the sign off stuff.
I was here for spell prep, but I had to run off to the bathroom. I didn't know if we did it while I was skiing or not.
Yeah, but we'll pick up next Tuesday with I guess we'll start with you guys meeting up with Hemlock and the mayor and this goblin expert Shalelu. Shampoo, yeah. Shanana.
Apologies once again. Discord is
Nah, nah,
full.
nah.
You're
Sh-
killing
sh-
it with the names. We've got Dave. We've got Gerbil.
Shanana,
We've
yeah,
got
Gerbil.
Shampoo.
Dave's Gerbil shampoo, the new product hitting to Sandpoint Market.
Yes.
I now really want that to be a thing in game. Anyway.
Also, I'm sensing a pattern with
Oh.
Dino.
messaged Rob this, but I wanted him to make it so that Amiko makes the bread into knot shapes like garlic knots. And I'm assuming
Ooh.
he put the drug that makes you forget shit in them, so I said you should call them forget me nots.
I love that.
That's out of game though. Like
Yeah,
They're
it's
supposed
out
to
of
be
game.
inconspicuous, though.
I want to
So,
hate that, but I
ready?
can't.
yeah.
Like, I really want to hate that,
In
but I
good
can't do it.
conscience hate that.
I can't do it. I
Although
Too
I
perfect.
do feel like Harry Potter did it first. I think that was one of the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes candies.
It's fine as long as we don't merch it. It'll be good.
You sent me hexes, I think.
I'm
And
gonna
also, I
make
think I
dinner.
sense a pattern with
at
Dino,
midnight.
and I'm not sure if I
did
should
I
be
not
happy
spend?
or
Oh, I
upset.
think I sent you like the actual like class.
Because on one hand, I've noticed that
Yeah, okay. There's the spell list.
skills, like, he gets
Um,
dog shit for attacking. Like,
so
what
do
the
you
hell?
do you want to replace Burning Hands with something that does damage, or do you want like?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you might want like inflict light wounds. Could be a thing.
What about do I get raised skeleton yet?
Choose Fireball.
Wait,
Always
what?
choose Fireball.
I know you're gonna sign off, but I'm gonna
Just
get off because I'm
Fireball.
like really falling asleep.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If you guys gotta go, it's
Night.
fine. I can.
Good night,
We
lovely
are
street.
here. Good night. Good
Night.
night.
Yeah, I'll do inflict light wounds. That's fine.
Okay, so that's super easy to add. That is a touch spell. Literally the same as Cure Light Wounds, except it just does damage. Move my loud ass keyboard further away from my microphone.
Oh, so I got my RAM today.
Nice.
Alec gave me
Hell
my
you need a
RAM.
sheep for?
Now all I need is, I think, I kind of want to keep. I want to do 2 storages, and she already gave me a solid state, so I think I want to do an M.2, and then I'll be fucking done.
I don't know what that is.
It's like
it's just a really fast, tiny
yeah.
drive.
Yeah, the only thing is that like they get super expensive the more data you put
can
on it.
get
So
a
it's great for a
terabyte
boot
one.
drive.
Well, yeah, no, I found a. You never want to get an odd number storage though, and I found a 2 terabyte WD Black for like, I think it was like 80 something, which really isn't bad.
No, definitely not. And you can get a 1 terabyte NVMe drive at Micro Center for like $88.
Yeah, I
If you
was
use
told
their store brand.
never get odd numbers. I was told that.
I've had no issues really with odd numbers. I've only had one drive ever fail, and it was my Intel drive.
I've never had
Yeah.
any issues with odd numbers for hard drives. I heard that you're not supposed to get odd numbers for RAM though. Like you should never get a single RAM.
Well, no, you don't want odd numbers for RAM
But
ever.
I've never heard for like hard drives before.
Yeah, my teacher told me something about it, and he said specifically with solid state, you don't want an odd number for M.2 because for some reason they fail all the time, and that info is gone once that fails.
Apparently, you never want an odd numbered solid state drive.
What do you mean an odd number?
Like 1 terabyte.
But it's not an odd number.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's right. Like that's not an odd number. Like if you
Well,
actually,
I mean,
if you actually
that's
work
what I
out
was
the
told.
actual number, I also don't understand why that matters. But I don't know. That's over my head.
I don't either. That's that my teacher told me. Well, it was a substitute, but he told me that, and I'm just gonna follow him to stick with that. Do a 2 terabyte.
And also, there's nothing wrong with more storage.
Night.
All right, so good session, everyone. We'll be back next Tuesday again. Merry Christmas or Crimbus or holidays or whatever you celebrate.
Yeah, just happy holidays, everybody. And if you're celebrating no holidays, I hope you at least enjoy some vacation time to like not deal with people. Unless you've been quarantined, then I hope you just enjoy vacation time.
leave out some milk and cookies so the Krampus doesn't get you, and we'll see you next Tuesday for another game. Have a good night.